And welcome.
Whoa! Here we are.
Yo, my lovely cast of Gobbos for today. On your Gobbo shenanigans. And welcome everyone that's catching us live. If you're catching the VOD after, if you are catching us on YouTube, thank you so much. We love your support. And, come visit us live next time. We love seeing people in chat. We love having new guests and new followers. And if you like what we do, we have a Discord channel where we put out casting calls for people that want to join us on stream. We just generally hang out there and be giant nerds. So if either of those things sounds appealing, come hang out. Love to have you. Some quick announcements to run through in case you didn't catch them the 4 or 5 times I said them this morning. This is one of our February scheduled mini campaigns. Usually we do one-shots. This month we decided to do something different. And this is a goblin-only game. Or at least half of one. The other half is on every other friend. In addition to this, we have a game of Lancer. It is all about mech combat. We have a game of Locust, which is a horror game, if you're into that. And then we have 2 games of Scum and Villainy. Some nice space shenanigans, which have been... All those games have absolutely been a blast so far. Except for Lancer, because we haven't played the first episode of that, but I know that one's going to be a blast too. Anything else? Am I forgetting anything?
No.
Not that I can think of.
I can't think of anything.
Give us a follow, join the Discord. Be awesome. Alright. Well, with that, why don't we jump into a little bit of backstory here, and then we'll jump into some front story, depending on which way you're looking at it. So, let's cut this. It's way too energetic music. You're at like a 7, I need
Going at a
3.
whimsical adventure.
Much better. So, as adventurers, you may have heard of epic quests and epic moments that said adventurers spend in dungeon. Dungeon crawls, dungeon dives, dungeon delves. However you've heard of it or however you refer to it. Couldn't do it without the one key component being the dungeon. Now, no one really asks who are the ones that are down relighting torches? Who are the ones making sure the creatures down there have food and medical attention and are cared for? Who's resetting all of these traps that keep taking out so many of these hapless mercenaries? Well, today, and over the next couple sessions, we're gonna find out. Because this is the DUG, the Dungeoneering Union of Gobbos. And this week, we're joined by the team that got the, maybe a little thankless job of visiting a desert temple dungeon. Getting to deal with a huge party of adventurers that came through not too long ago. The scouts reported that very few of them came back out alive, so expect a lot of cleanup duty, and potentially expect to find some survivors. With that, why don't we go around the table and give you guys a chance to introduce your character and let us know who you're playing today. Because I'm an absolute monster, I start counterclockwise. Start with Rosh.
That's me.
Yeah.
I was
Yes,
paying
me.
attention. That was me. I'm sorry, I was name's Rosh. Uh, I joined the Doug team to find my mom. She kind of disappeared for a while. I can't seem to get a hold of her. She's not responding to nothing. It's real annoying. She's done it before. She could just be drunk in the bottom of a hole somewhere. So I'm just going around trying to check in with all of her contacts, all the places that she might possibly be, and might as well earn a little cash on the side while we're doing it. I'm not gonna just search for her for free. I mean, that's stupid. But yeah, that's oh, and then my big old riding Drake over here is Ziza, and don't pet, she bites. Don't look, she bites. Just big birth, just walk around is how we deal with that. And if you have a horse, don't bring it near me because I don't like them. And that's pretty much that's me.
And a returning fan favorite, Sir Gorbius.
That's me. Yeah, Sir Gorbius, champion of Iomade. I have recently told my massive cult of followers of about 20 people to lay low for a little bit as my companion Kindred has gone missing, and I suspect he's in one of these dungeons, as a knight always needs his steed.
Beautifully said, as always.
Yeah.
Over to Cobenth.
Oh. I'm Kobanth. I'm, well, I recently left a cult, I guess you could call it. It was more of just yeah, it was a cult. Didn't really mesh with the sort of things that they had going on there. But, I'm gone now. I'm a little short on cash, so I recently joined up with, the DUG, or Doug, I guess you could call it. These people seem a little different from me. They all seem to, really like good and, don't really like evil that much. And I do still worship, deity you might have heard of, called, Zorongel, also known as the Bark Breaker. I probably won't bring that up, but yeah, I cast magic, I hit people with a staff. That's what I do. So yeah, hi.
I'm walking here.
I'm walking it.
And last but not least, Racha.
Gotcha. That would be me. Full name and title: Gotcha of Plenty. Uh, she is an Asimar goblin. Interestingly enough, so as you can see, she's got a little halo. When she speaks, she's got a little bit of southern drawl. She's mostly here to make sure these folks don't do anything too foolhardy. Also to make sure none of them get too hungry. That would just be a travesty. She's got her ore, which also sometimes catches on fire for magical reasons. But yeah, he's here to be a healing oracle.
Heck yeah. All right. So, with that, the four of you woke up this morning, the knowledge that you would be receiving work, though no one exactly knows what that work is until you actually get the job. And then sometimes, even then, you don't know until you actually get there. That's the fun thing about being in the Dungeoneering Union. Which one of you would you say is typically the one that goes out to get the orders and returns to the party and to inform them of what's going on.
Why not Gotcha? She's out. She's up making breakfast.
You know, I'll do it. I'm a awful good champion. I might as well get us the information we need.
I'm sleeping.
Kobenth is sitting around furiously scribbling into his spell book, trying to turn all of his fire-related spells blue.
All right.
Because he thinks that blue fire is hotter, which it technically is, but not if you just make it blue.
Fire's sneakier.
Yeah.
Red fire's hotter. No, red fire's faster.
Red fast.
Yeah.
Are we using orc lore or
Yes.
orc tactics from Warhammer?
Yes.
Awesome.
Yeah, so, Sir Gorbius, you present to the main office, the main campsite, where you see just, a good 24 other goblins hanging around, also waiting for their jobs. You do see the one with your group's name, like the 4 of your names, posted up on the board with a fairly thick envelope attached.
Oh boy. Alright, I'm gonna grab the envelope and start looking through the papers inside of it.
Okay. I assume Gorbius can read.
Oh yeah.
You gotta ask with goblins. You'd never know.
Of course. You know, I'm very well illiterate.
That's the one I meant to switch to. So attached is a map. Not only of a small region of the desert, but also a map to get you to the desert. Probably looking about a week and a half worth of travel, and then dealing with whatever is there in the dungeon, and then the week and a half travel back. Assuming you all survive, of course. Which,
Yeah.
knows. But the dungeon itself, the Longshanks, humans, if you will, have named this the Temple of the Shifting Sands. Said that the temple can, or the dungeon can change shape after each visit. That it is actually a living thing, will do its best to keep adventurers trapped in its depths for ages, for years and years, until they eventually turn into undead thralls belonging to the dungeon itself. Which is absolutely ridiculous. Dungeons aren't alive. They're just holes in the ground. It's like... But either way, a big old group of Longshanks came through, made a huge mess, probably left the place just a disaster. And now the 4 of you get to go clean it up, reset the traps, see what monsters are still living down there, and see what monsters need.
Well, all right then.
Can any of you not?
Gotcha can read. That's how she, keeps track of her recipes.
Can draw pictures, I don't
Multiple
know.
languages.
Not only can I read, I also know 8 languages.
There's a difference between being able to speak and understand 8 languages, being able to read and write 8 languages.
Well, back when he was still with his cult, Kobenth was a war mage in training, so he had to do a lot of studying up on various different topics, mostly magic, but a lot of literature.
It probably made you do a lot of scribing.
Yeah, because I would assume a whole lot of the people in that cult didn't really know how to read.
Oh yeah, whole bunch.
Truth be told, Raj probably only knows how to talk their languages.
And most goblins
Okay.
wouldn't need to write.
Yeah, that's a fair point.
It wasn't until recently that the goblin tribes stopped thinking that books were stealing your soul.
Mm.
I mean, some of them still do. You
Yeah,
can't
but
even rule that out.
those are the tasty ones that smell like magic. Do stay away from those. You're fine.
But they're tasty.
The reward for this, for each of you, is 150 gold pieces, as
Not bad.
well as a paid week's vacation.
That'll certainly treat me nicely.
And of course, whatever you find in the dungeon, you're entitled to half the loot. So, especially since there was a big adventuring caravan that came through, there could potentially be a lot of loot down.
And a lot of corpses with loot on them.
Yeah.
All right. So, with that in mind, you have your destination, you have your mission. Is there anything that any of you would like to do before setting out?
Desert clothes? Is that a thing?
What a thing.
Desert clothes?
Yeah, you could get hot weather gear.
Are we like just in the Underdark? Like, where are we setting out from?
Your particular guild location is not quite up in the mountains, but at like the base of some mountains, mostly in the plains.
Okay. Before we head out, Gratch is gonna hand out everyone a bowl of spicy crawdad tails and hominy grits.
Oh, thanks.
And now, meet up now. It's gonna be a long journey. Want everyone to have full belly heading out, all right?
Did you try something new with this? It tastes a little off.
You're off.
Your face is off.
Yeah, you're
Yeah.
listening to your voice.
I was a little low on paprika, so I threw in a little bit of rat's blood.
That's
It's a delicious
Is-
addition.
do the two taste the same?
I know, same color.
Fair enough. It's just Cope will effectively just almost unhinge his jaw and just gulp it down.
You all need to learn some manners.
Yeah,
What do you mean
manners.
matter?
Well, Mama
Manners
always said,
maketh
Gobbins does,
man.
Gobbins does.
Yes,
Yeah,
and then
what-
you wonder why adventurers like coming after us.
Well, any adventurers come after us, I'll just set them on fire.
True.
All right, we got some supplies, we got some food, we got some nice air clothes. Anything else we might need?
Nothing I can think of.
What might desert? What might we encounter in the desert? Anything we should grab? Bye.
In the
Scorpions,
desert?
maybe?
Yeah, you got scorpions, you got crimson worms. I saw this play called Tremors. It was pretty freaking weird.
That's the one where like little wigglers were coming out of the ground, but then those were just like the tongues.
Yeah, that was it.
Oh, that was a messed up play. Real good though.
You just kind of
There wasn't
them
enough
off,
death,
right?
in my opinion.
Can I grab an antidote or two too?
Sure.
Please. Thank you.
Well, sooner we head out, sooner we get paid.
All right.
What's our transportation? Are we just hoofing it, or do we get mounts?
You're on foot unless you have some other means of traveling.
I used to. And then Kindred's gone.
You could
I get
rent
on my mount and gloat.
some riding lizards.
How much are those?
For each one, they'll take off 5 gold from your total. If they come back in one piece.
And the price if
Wait,
they
can't
don't
they
come back in one piece?
If
20.
they come.
Wait, can't lizards regenerate so like they can grow back anything they lose?
If they're dead.
think that's
Make sure they
Um,
don't die, and we'll be fine.
I don't know how.
I think
how
that's salamanders, hon.
What's the difference?
More than
There's
you
a-
think, but
there's a pretty large difference. I mean,
Yeah,
Also, I don't-
four-legged lizard.
I don't know
All
if
the
they could
same.
I don't know if they could regenerate a head if it gets cut off or something like that.
yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Maybe it's best we go on foot, save ourselves a little money.
That's only 5 gold out of 150.
Yeah, but yeah,
But it's
mean,
5 gold.
it's,
Or 20
every,
gold.
every copper counts, hon.
Yeah, I guess so. I'm kind of broke right now, so you're not wrong.
What about a carriage and a pulling creature that's not a horse?
One of you could certainly try to build a wagon.
Oh yeah, no, that's
Hmm.
I mean, I got high crafting, but that's more for cooking than for building.
like I can.
And if you want to give it a try, I could help.
You know, let's do it. Let's try and find a wagon first. Let's try and
Well-
find a resemblance of a wagon.
Sure.
Well, whoever, or if there's a crafting check being made, I'm gonna use guidance on you, so you can add +1 to it.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Whoever wants to head this can make your crafting, and then everyone else can try to assist.
Okay, and then I also have quick repair. That helps at all for anything.
Okay. Ooh, okay.
Ooh, it's not bad.
Nice.
22 +1, 23.
Anyone like to try to assist?
Would that just be rolling crafting as well, or
It could be anything, and as long as you
I'm
can
not even
justify using
trained.
that skill.
I'm not even trained in crafting.
It
Yeah.
could be perception to just point out, things that could help. It could be nature to find the right kind of wood.
It's a praying.
If any heavy lifting is
Uh,
required, I could use athletics.
Athletics, go for it.
All right. 17.
The DC to get a +1 is 20, unfortunately.
Youch.
could
Oh,
could Gracha use diplomacy to get
Convince-
little bits? Well, talk to folks, get little bits and bobs that might be required for a desert carriage.
Sure. Yeah, I can see that.
Okay. Oh, come on.
Ooh.
Oh,
You
good
do.
for you.
I'll start with 2 hero points.
Ah,
Okay.
If you want to use one
Plus
here.
11. Yeah, you know what? Let's give it a shot. Why not? No. Oh, whatever. Yeah, I'll use a
If you
hero
right-click
point.
it in chat, it'll pull up a little pop-up and say reroll
Oh,
using
there.
hero point.
Okay. Shit.
It can't get worse than a natural 1.
I've played this character. I know what's worse than a nat 1.
2 nat
What is-
1s.
2 nat
Oh.
1s. And then getting
you s-
cursed.
Wait, did you spend a hero point and then roll another nat 1?
Yep.
Yeah, and then my deity cursed me, and my shield HP wasn't so nice for the second session.
Amazing.
Only for a little
Let's try that
bit.
again. Okay, slightly better, but 17.
It's
Better,
not a
but-
crit fail, so it's not going to reduce Rush's check.
Okay.
Alright. You have certainly something that is a passing resemblance to a wagon. It is small enough that your own riding drake companion could pull it. No promises on how long it's going to last, but for the moment, it works.
Good enough. Like I said, I have quick repairs. If it breaks down, I can try and
Yeah,
repair
absolutely.
it.
Most goblin thing ever.
Yeah.
Alright. So, we'll all gather up whatever it is that you're bringing, all of your gear, and set out.
All right.
For the first half of the travel, I just need someone to roll a d8 for me.
Ooh. Five.
5. Ooh. Okay. As you all are traveling, the first couple days pass by, and then as the end of the 5th day starts to come around, the sun starts to set. What would you say is driving?
Probably whoever is the owner of that riding drake, so that would be
Rosh?
Yeah.
Rosh, yeah.
Probably.
That'd be
Ro-
my guess.
Rosh, as you are paying attention to the road, kind of waiting for the point where you can stop and set up camp, you notice a small sign that, since I believe you said you can all read Common, you would notice says, Traveler's Garden, please take what you need. And with the sign pointing then off the road into the wood.
Well, that's neat. Hey, gotcha.
Yeah?
We have like a garden. Do you want to stop by?
That'd be lovely. We can stock up on eating supplies. That'd be lovely.
Now, if it was me, this would be a ploy, but it's not me, so hopefully it's not a ploy. Let's go.
I'll set up a trap garden.
I don't know. I would like to inside check the sign.
That the sign is super sus.
Super sus. I mean, we're gonna pass it, and I know that it's gonna come to life and start following us.
It's slightly like tilted at an off angle.
I can see its teeth from here.
So are you just pulling the wagon to a stop and heading that way on foot, or are you trying to maneuver the wagon off the road?
Oh, is it like a completely off?
Yeah, it's just like a footpath that leads off the road.
Oh yeah, I'll pull us over. Because Groucho said let's check out the garden, so I'll pull us over, and I'll unhook did not forget my mount's name. Ziza from our little makeshift cart. And if there's like a branch nearby or something, I'll like put it over the cart so like no one wants to try and steal it, because it's fabulously made that someone would want to take it.
So well made.
And now it's so well hidden.
Yeah.
All right. Is anyone not going, or while moving as one cohesive?
I'll go with no sense in splitting up the party just to check out a garden. so yeah, I'll come with.
Maybe a good 40, 50 feet down this path, you find a just tucked away little oasis of various fruits and vegetables, all lined up in neat rows. Someone spent a lot of time on this. You do see another like little signpost that says "Leave what you can" in a bowl with. It's filled with various like copper or silver coins. There might be 1 or 2 gold in there.
Oh, I wouldn't mind leaving some gold here. This is just gorgeous. Whoever planted this just did such a good job. Would Groucho be able to use either nature or survival to kind of pick out the ripest or most well, actually not ripest, but like the best for travel fruits and veggies?
Oh yeah, I wouldn't even have to roll for that. That is just something I feel like you could do.
Okay.
Cope doesn't have any fucking money, so he's going to put a piece of chalk into the bowl.
Um, Racha will leave once she's kind of gathered the root. She'll drop 5 gold into the bowl.
Okay.
I feel like Gorbius would leave a pamphlet of Iomade and why you should convert. It's what we give out now to all of our handy convertants. One of the townspeople that came with me from the mountains was a graphic designer and absolutely killed the pamphlets.
Are you proselytizing at a farmer's market?
Yes.
Yep. Why wouldn't you?
I mean, it's what the MLMs do.
That's
Yeah.
interesting place to do that.
There's enough fruits and veggies here that could probably not only sustain you for the rest of your trip, but even part way on the way back. We even have to dig into your packed rations.
Delicious.
Also, because of your generous donation, you also have a boon of Desna.
Ooh.
Once, at any point in this session, after a check has already been resolved, you can choose to simply re-roll the entirety of the check.
Oh, wow.
And does everybody get this boon? Or
Everybody
just,
gets one.
Oh, neat.
Shit.
Oh, wow.
Let me put that somewhere.
I think there's a. Is there a boom thing? I feel like there's.
Don't know.
It
There is
on the-
deity boons.
Yeah.
Let's check the compendium.
Yeah, the equivalent curse for that was that you must always roll twice and take the worst result when attempting a check.
What was the name of it again?
Desna.
Desna.
I can't.
Well, I mean, okay. Well, clearly the deity boons and curses thing is being not so nice to me.
Yeah, I'm just gonna enter it manually.
Yep.
Roll any check.
I'm trying to remember. I know I have a boon from Iomade from the last game I was in. I was trying to remember what level it was at. I need to dig through the old Twitch to find it.
Iomede's boon. The metal of your blade and your armor will forever be unblemished. Cannot be rusted or dirty.
Well, my armor is looking mighty sparkling clean then.
Yeah.
And upgraded since the last one.
Heck yeah. Alright. Then for the second half of the journey, I need another D8.
Here. Ooh.
And...
7. Oh, no.
Oh no.
Now, at this point, maybe a day and a half's out from the actual temple, come across something that you hear long before you see it. It is the deep, rumbling sound of snoring, and it is coming from the road ahead of you.
Is there any way to see what the source of the snoring is?
As you're coming over like a small hill, so whatever it is just on the opposite side of it.
That might be bad. We should probably hop off the cart and try and sneak up and see what it is.
Yeah, that's a good plan.
Okay.
Just sounds like my uncle's in town.
Then everyone that would like to sneak, go down to the bottom of that chat bar on the right, change it to a blind GM roll, and then roll your stealth.
Okay.
Do you believe that you guys rolled exactly the same thing?
Oh boy.
I hope that it was good.
Oh, the first two
Yeah.
did. Gorbius, I feel like you know what to expect when it comes to stealth so far.
Yeah, extremely freaking loud.
Hobenth, Rosh, and Gracha, the three of you, can pretty easily just duck down, slip off to the side of the road. You're pretty stealthy moving forward. But all of you hear from behind you the sounds of metal scraping against metal, plated gauntlets stepping and kicking on stones. Orbius
this
is
is
not
going-
quiet.
Oh, this is going to go horribly. Copen's is going to draw his staff and wield it in two hands.
Can we tell him to stay put? Tell him to sit and stay?
I got brand new full plate for this one. I upgraded from the half plate.
Okay, well that's not really. That is louder. You understand that is louder, right?
Oh, I am super stealthy.
No.
No one can hear me.
Oh.
Gadood, 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 gadood.
Oh, honey, bless your heart. You don't got any like pillows or blankets you can kind of shove into the creases?
Oh
there
wait,
so-
hold on. I do actually.
Hoop, I still have all the blankets and pillows from the mountain ones, but I needed to get stuffed so I don't freeze to death. I take one of the blankets and I shove it into the chest plate. It is
That-
slightly quieter.
Now it is just poofy and very slightly quieter.
It's probably a little too late, but if possible, I'm just gonna cast guidance on him to see if I can help the stealth a little bit more. Tap him on the shoulder.
Gorbius, go ahead and roll it again. With a +1 this
Hey.
time.
All right.
Please don't
Plus
roll worse.
1. You never know.
Okay. That's definitely better. Now, with all
What?
of you adequately round over this little hill, still off to the side of the road, and one by one start to all see what this figure is that is loudly snoring, which is a massive, fully passed out troll just splayed out on the road next to an overturned cart that was clearly carrying a large amount of beer.
Score.
I don't know
Uh,
about that. Seems like all the beer's gone.
Yeah.
Who needs beer when you have a bottomless stein?
You have a bottomless stein?
What's a stein?
Your
It's
mom.
like
No, I
It's
know
like-
my mom. She's another word that we could use here.
you
It-
have an interesting family.
Nobody.
It,
Well,
it's like
sounds
a
like a
cup,
cup.
hun.
Does
Yeah.
there appear to be a way around him?
Oh, yeah. There's enough room on the road to simply just go around.
Even with the cart?
Yeah. Do a little bit of off-roading, but it shouldn't be too bad for such a high-quality wagon.
That's right.
Yeah. And honestly, he's probably passed out. We could bang cymbals next to his ear. He probably wouldn't wake up.
Well, we pretty much did as we were coming up the hill.
And still asleep, so I think we're good.
That thing does kind of scare me, though. I think,
Oh, go ahead, sorry.
I think, yeah, no, I've dealt with one of these before. Not, well, I say dealt with, I saw some of my friends deal with one of these before. It's not easy to fight against.
Yeah, let's just mosey on around this inebriated gentleman.
Sounds good to me.
Does it look like anyone that was in the cart is still next to the cart? Or
There,
does it look like the people ran?
I think we all stealthed up to see what the snoring was.
You know what I mean? Like,
Of the drivers of the beer cart.
Yeah. So obviously it wasn't the troll.
You don't see any sign of any drivers or any.
Is there anything other than beer that may have been in there, or is it just all kegs?
It is a bunch of empty kegs.
Oh. You know, sometimes they have chests in the back and stuff.
Do you really want to risk waking up that thing?
Do you want to leave a chest of possible lots of golds and things?
Not really, but
Well, see, that's why I looked. Now it's fine, and it's fine. Fine.
Yeah, I'd say more distance we can put between us and the troll might be better, especially if we don't linger too long.
All right.
Honestly, stop paying attention after we said bang.
hey Hooper, how far away from the dungeon do you think we are by now? Like in
Maybe
terms
a
of days of
day
travel?
and a half.
Okay, so even if we did get into a fight with this thing, we'd have time to like recuperate and shit.
Oh yeah, for sure.
I mean, worst comes to worst, we could probably take it on. Obviously, I'd rather not, but you're right, there could be treasure in the back of that thing.
I didn't see any, so, I mean...
Oh, you didn't?
Of course, I guess my answer was a little definite. From what you can see, it's just empty burn. But, of course, a closer inspection might show something you missed.
Maybe we
I
sneak
mean-
up.
GM talk for go touch it. Please go touch it.
No, well, by all means, just ride past it.
No,
Maybe we
I feel like we should touch it.
Maybe we could, I don't know, try and sneak up there and poke around a little, and if we don't find anything, evacuate.
That was the best reverse psychology I've ever heard in my life.
I just don't like giving definite answers because that stifles your options as players. I like to keep
Sure. I don't believe you. I touch it.
runs up and touches it.
Boop.
Yeah.
Run back.
So, assuming that you are all moving again as one pack of goblins,
Yep.
creep closer and closer.
While
Oh.
we, creep... Oh, sorry.
Oh, God.
While we creep closer, as soon as I get within range of the troll, while the others go investigate the cart, I'm gonna stand somewhat nearby the troll, and just have a spell strike with produce flame ready as an action.
Absolutely. The
Awesome.
smell absolutely hits you all. A troll by itself does not smell good. But a troll that was drunk to the point of vomiting and then continued drinking and has now been laying out in the sun for however many hours he's been here is far worse. But whoever would like to helm the searching of the wagon, go ahead and make a perception check. And anyone that wants to assist, welcome to.
I don't mind taking the lead on this one.
Go right ahead.
Great.
You guys hear under Gorbius's breath?
Goblin Man does whatever a goblin can.
I will give you guidance
Is
on
this
your
still a
searching.
blind GM roll, or
Yes,
is this a
perceptions are blind.
Okay, cool.
With guidance.
Oh, add a 1 to that.
Yeah,
Hey, everybody's got guidance.
you get guidance. You get guidance.
I don't. I have retributive strike. Does that count?
Nobody gets guidance. Yeah, I would say that's good enough. If no one can use this item, or I'm sorry, I should say if Kobenth can't use this item, I will re-roll it. But inside are apparently the remains of a wizard or some kind of spellcaster that was in this wagon, as there is a staff of necromancy.
Ooh.
Oh.
There is a vial of the oil of weightlessness, greater, and a vial of the salve of slipperiness.
I'm.
It's just a bunch of useless junk.
Well, not necessarily. He'll.
Are you with us? I thought you were by the troll.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
He shouts from over by the troll.
I just straight up take the staff of necromancy, chuck it behind me, and just go useless.
Big stick.
Oh, not.
Big
Oh.
stick.
I'm assuming I can pretty handily identify it, or do you want me to make a roll for that?
I mean, do you... What's your school of magic?
My school of... I'm not a wizard. I'm a magus. I'm a twisting tree magus.
Do you have spellcasting?
That means you know staves.
I do have spellcasting.
You arcane, divine, occult,
Oh,
or primal?
arcane. Yeah, arcane. Sorry.
Perfect. Checking through spells. Yep, you would absolutely recognize this because these are all arcane spells. Staff of
Awesome.
necromancy.
Yeah. So, I would love to take that. My one issue with that is that my current spell, which is my current staff, which is a staff of healing, because of magus stuff, I was able to put a +1 striking and a I think it was like a concussive rune.
Mhm.
Crushing. No, it was a crushing property rune. I don't know if I had rune stones, I'd be able to transfer those over.
I would
But I don't
say
think
in
anybody-
your last day and a half of travel, you could transfer them over.
Awesome, cool. Then yeah, I'll take the staff of necromancy.
Perfect. Then you have the salve of slipperiness and the oil of weightlessness. For whoever wants to add those.
The weightlessness might be good for the fully armed and armored goblin in full plate armor.
I think he weighs more than a bulk.
I do.
Just off the cuff.
But
we can
the
discuss
slippery
this.
one works really well for me.
We get out. Let's discuss this out. Let's go back.
Would you all roll another stealth check for me?
Lovely. Okay.
I'd love to.
Would you like me to do that as well?
No, I think you're just standing there. Fine.
Yeah, okay. Trying to make sure I don't breathe too hard.
I'll give guidance to someone that isn't the person I just gave guidance to.
So, Gracha.
Yeah.
Yes.
Which brings Gracha up to a 7.
Oh god.
Mm-hmm.
She's not trained in any pistol.
It's
Oh,
fine.
no.
Gorbius didn't fail. Worse. I know
Yeah.
words. Yeah, so Rosh, as you start backtracking your way back to your wagon, and you see friend Kobinth over there start doing the same. You notice that Gracha and Gorbius still kind of like digging through where that items were found, and the cart under them just starts to bow under the weight more and more until what was left of the axle just snaps. And there's just an audible crack. The two of you sink like a good 4 or 5 inches as the cart almost collapses fully. And then the snoring of the troll stops. What'd you four like to do?
I'll sugar biscuits.
Bob is just going to whisper "shit" under his breath, whilst furiously stuffing the staff into his backpack.
Okay. Is anyone running? Is anyone standing to fight? What's the plan?
Nope.
Get the cart,
Nope.
get the cart, get the cart, get the cart.
The thing is
Nope.
fully awake at this point.
It stopped snoring, and like one of the hands went to like itch its collarbone. It definitely seems to be waking up.
Like, gonna fully wake up, or like I just have
It-
to roll
it-
over, wake up?
In the
I'm gonna hang-
process.
I'm gonna hang on for a few moments and see if we can save this, but as soon as it opens its eyes, I'm whacking it with that fire spell strike.
I will be slowly backing up towards the cart.
Yeah, Grouch will do the same.
Okay.
Like comical, Daffy Duck style. Like,
Master
Is there-
privately rolled some dice.
Rest of your companions start making their way back to the cart. The face of the troll fully turns to you,
oh no.
and the eyes open.
Fuck! He smacks it in the head with or attempts to smack it in the head with a spell strike.
Go for it.
Awesome. I'll roll the strike first and then the spell. That can be a public roll. That's not half bad. 28 to hit.
Absolutely hits.
Awesome. All right. So, staff damage first, and then scoot along over to spells. So 11 bludgeoning damage and 12 fire damage actually.
Very nice.
Awesome.
Total of 23.
Yeah.
And that is fire,
Spells
which
like
of course
weaknesses
trolls
or something.
hate.
Ah, Skyrim. I learned that from.
As you just whack down with the staff, there is just an immediate grunt of pain, and then the eyes fully focus on you, and it starts to get up, grabbing one of the axles of the wagon as a weapon.
I love that.
And then we have a lovely redeem from one of our own mods
Oh no.
that has claimed that it has all gone to heck.
Oh, you're a bitch.
I played Dying Light 2 with you, and this is how you repay me.
You
I'm
sleep
gonna-
in my bed and this is how you repay me.
Uh-oh.
Yep. Add you all to the initiative order. And I was, of course, going to assume that you were all running, and maybe give it a parting blow as you did. But, because someone redeemed that it's all gone to heck, it's all gone to heck.
Wait, can I? Oh, Can't leave that. Please.
Hmm?
Shit.
And what?
I was gonna ask if I could have Ziza, but Ziza is currently attached to the cart.
Ziza is attached to the cart.
Can Ziza unattach herself from the cart?
Not without destroying it.
Ah! How far back is the cart?
So the three of you were all sneaking back, right?
Yep.
We'll put you a little further away. It's probably 80, 90 feet back.
Such a...
The troll, now with his big old scorch mark across his face, the nose twisted at a weird angle, and a small stream of blood running down from it. First action is going to be to stand up. If you have an attack of opportunity, you're welcome to take it.
I do not. We are not 6th level yet.
Rough. Well, it is going to try to just take a big old chunk out of some goblin.
You got it, boss.
Oh, I think that's still private, isn't it?
Yeah.
For your sake, I'll reroll that. Probably don't want that. That's lower.
Oh, that is my exact AC. So that hits.
That is 14 points of piercing damage.
Gotcha.
The
I'm down to
jaws
51
just
health.
reach down and just bite into your collarbone. Your staff is kind of partway in the jaws. You're able to wiggle out of it, so he's not about to swallow you whole. For lack of trying, of course. And last action is just going to be to... You know what? He's going to hurl his weapon over at all of you. Just roll a d4.
You gonna toss it?
2.
Damn.
Morbius.
Are you hitting me, bum? Oh, shit, you might hit me.
27.
Yeah, you hit.
Let's just... This will be bludgeoning instead of slashing damage. 14 points of bludgeoning damage as the back end of a cart just comes soaring through the air and just fully lands on top of you. That's him. Rush.
That's me. Just like 80 feet away. um. Yeah, no. I mean, I'm gonna call Ziza to me.
Okay. The sound of a giant riding lizard attached to a makeshift wagon very audibly be heard from behind you.
So that's right. I give them an action, so they get 2. So I guess that's
Stride?
can she? Yeah.
Yep.
And she has a 45 land speed, so I think she's at least here.
At least
Yeah.
getting up to you, yeah.
Yeah. Well, if we're 80, 90 feet away, she's here. Did she destroy the thing, or is the cart still attached?
The cart got broken by all of your efforts of looting it, and he just picked up half of it and chucked it at you.
No, the cart attached to Ziza.
Oh,
Did
no,
she just
cart's fine.
come with it attached?
Yeah, it just came with it attached.
Okay, so action to call her, action to take it off.
You're probably looking at quite a few actions to do that.
Oh, dumb. Okay.
At least 2. If you want to basically spend the rest of your turn undoing it, that's fine.
Yeah, that way she can help out next time.
Perfect.
I'll be like, hang in there, guys. You got this.
Go, Benth.
Awesome. Okay. I'll ask for your discretion on this. So, Arcane Cascade, the stance requires that you casted a spell
Mhm.
as your most recent action. or cast a spell or make a spell strike, would you say that that reaction counted for that, for the
Yep.
requirements of Arcane Cascade?
Absolutely.
Awesome. So my first action is going to be to enter Arcane Cascade stance, and then I am immediately going to burn a focus point to use Spinning Staff. So that's 2 attacks, and it recharges my spell strike.
Yeah,
So,
absolutely.
awesome.
It's
All
not
right.
even a somatic component, so no attack of opportunity.
Yeah. First hit is a 29.
Yep, that's almost a crit.
Ouch. Alright, damage. 11
11.
bludgeoning damage. And then I'll, as per the Twisting Tree Maga subclass, I can release a hand from my staff as a free action. So I will do that. It'll be agile, but it'll deal a little less damage. Let's hope this rolls well. Not quite. 15.
Nope.
Ouch. Alright. So that's my second action. I guess my final action will be to cast guidance on myself, I guess. And
That
that's my turn.
one's also only verbal.
Yep.
So you get around
That's
that
my turn.
attack opportunity. Have verbal only spells. Gotcha.
All right. Well, this is a bit of a pickle, but maybe I can give us a little breathing room. She's going to kind of like close her eyes, trace a symbol of the. So actually, how far away from the troll are we?
30 feet ish.
Okay, well, perfect then. She's going to cast Calm Emotions. So I'm going to need a will save.
Okay. Trolls are very smart. Eight.
So that is a critical failure.
Yep.
Oh, this is perfect then. All right, so for a normal failure, it is any emotion effects that would affect this creature are suppressed, and the creature can't use hostile actions. If the target is subject to hostility, so actually, I should stop there. So, can't use hostile actions on a critical failure. All that happens, but hostility doesn't end the effect.
So you can attack it, but it can't attack you.
Yes.
Gotcha.
And that's sustained up to a minute.
Fun.
And that is 2 actions for that.
Okay.
I think that's it for her. I don't think I have anything for.
Well,
I'm good.
there are technically no more hostile creatures on the map. You, of course, could spend the next turns just absolutely beating this troll to death. But it's just going to sit down and just start playing with the dirt.
Oh.
Yeah. Why don't we just go around?
Calm emotion for the dang win.
How?
Yeah. Let's Yeah. In the cart. Go around. No one's got to get hurt.
Okay.
Let's go.
Is everyone good to move on, or would anyone like to kill this now defenseless troll?
Do we still get XP for it?
What's
Yes.
XP?
What's... Sorry, I just came back. What exactly happened to this poor troll? I heard it making some sort of will save before I left.
It's
So
critically failed a calm emotion save, and is now just playing in the dirt.
Yeah.
Gonna tap it on the shoulder and say, "Sorry, big guy. Glad you're cool now, though." Just gonna walk back to the cart.
Okay.
Matter of fact, I'm actually going to use heal on it for my staff.
Okay.
Not that it really matters, but he gets back 14 hit points as I hop back on the cart.
As
They
you
start putting the stuff back on Ziza.
as you all hop in the cart and start rolling past, just waves. Goodbye.
Bye, big guy.
Be careful.
He seemed to get pretty friendly pretty fast. What did you do?
Oh well, just a little trick I picked up. It calms folks down. Usually, if folks attack them, they get angry again. But yeah, when everyone's having lunch, you don't want someone coming up making a big scene. So it's something I picked up.
Huh. That's pretty useful.
Yeah, I'm actually kind of surprised it worked that well, but I guess fortunate.
Yeah, I guess so.
Cast a will save spell on one of the dumbest creatures.
Nick rolled a 1.
Rolled a natural one.
Oh, I love it.
Okay. Well, with that, the last day of travel comes to a close. As the sun now starts to set, you have hit the desert. Your last day was probably hitting the desert and then traveling through sand, and then eventually reaching the temple, which is really, just from what you can see, a lot of ruined stonework. Whatever was here before has long since been decayed by the wind, by time, by passing travelers. It is just ruins. But of course, your orders tell you about the underground passageways and traps and monsters that all lie underneath.
All right, we're here.
It's sand. I hate it.
Everyone
this
have
is-
their scorpion ceviche?
Huh?
Well, I thought it'd be a nice, refreshing treat. A little ceviche, but we're not really in good seafood country, so I just scooped up some scorpions, used them instead.
Yeah, I mean, I'll eat it. Looks pretty good.
Yeah.
And pretty much everything you cook is delicious. So.
Going to eat it in the exact same way. Nigh unhinged jaw, gulp it all down. That's pretty
Naturally.
good.
Well, I mean, with all those, beautiful vegetables from the garden, makes cooking a heck of a lot easier. Don't have to soak nothing out of salt. Don't gotta smoke nut. Well, probably should smoke some of that, but yeah, it's not the point.
Well, I mean, it's awful good for what we could just find lying around.
Yeah, exactly.
Would you all make a perception check for me?
Lovely. Hidden or public?
Hidden.
Hidden. Okay. IGM roll. Perception.
I had Twitch up and I went to try and find my sheet. I was like, I can't find my sheet. And I realized I was on Twitch.
Um,
Wait, there's one more. Hiya.
good thing. Ziza is very on edge right now. Like, staring at the ruins. Just... Like... Is Ziza male or female?
Female.
He's just, like, staring, trying to get a better look at something, but all the while kind of, like, taking gradual steps backwards. Just very on edge, very mistrusting of whatever might be around here.
Yeah, I forgot to mention. Little toad kind of peeks out from one of my sleeves. Her name is Petal.
Oh,
I guess I
isn't,
should. Oh,
isn't
hey,
that just
Petal.
darling?
You mind if I still maybe a little late, but should Petal also roll perception or?
Sure, go for it.
Awesome. Let's hope that's better than what I had. Maybe, I don't know. Who knows?
That is exactly what you had.
Ah, awesome.
I'll kind of help pat Ziza and be like, "What's up? What do you see? What is it?"
You follow like the gaze of Ziza and just barely make out a creature across the broken bridge in front of you, like pacing back and forth through the ruins. Do any of you have low light vision?
We're all goblins. We all have dark vision.
Oh, I did not realize that came standard.
Yeah,
Yep, dark vision.
Yeah.
all
Well,
goblins have dark vision.
Then you can
So does
absolutely
Ziza.
see a dark-skinned, like six-legged creature that just walks back and forth through the ruins. A mane of red hair runs from the head down to its very long, very spiky tail.
What?
Do I have a good enough view of that to try and like identify it, see what it is?
Assuming that Rush points this out to everyone.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Yeah, she'll definitely point it out with like a, "What in the ever living sandwich is that?"
Yeah.
That's a good question.
Anyone that's trained in Arcana or Nature, you're welcome to roll it.
Now you're speaking my language.
Do a
Let's see.
blind or
Oh,
well
okay.
then.
Natural 20 for a 27.
Is
No,
is this
on the off
blind
chance.
or open?
Nope,
Um,
nothing.
Floor checks are usually blind, but that's fine. They can be roll out in the open.
Awesome. 18, but Groucho got a fucking nat 20, so.
That's your guys' third nat 20 so far.
Oh boy.
All right.
Groucho, this is a basilisk. A very mean, very temperamental reptile, with a nasty disposition, and the ability to turn creatures to stone with its gaze.
Right. Did we put that there?
On the manifest of creatures that should be in the dungeon, there are 2 basilisks that should be down there.
Right. And wait a minute. So the adventurers came through here.
And
They
didn't
skipped
kill
a
the
basilisk?
basilisk. Did they manage to sneak by it or something?
I mean, that makes sense. Or maybe one of them did what I did and did calm emotion when the other one dropped.
Okay, I probably should have asked this before. Have you guys been here or been working for the DUG for a while? Because I'm new to this whole thing. I have a question.
Well, go ahead, huh?
So, with the monsters that are in these dungeons, are they hostile to us? Because like
I think
I'm
they're kind of
assuming
hostile to everyone
anyone,
unless they're trained.
huh? And there's no real data on whether or not these things are trained.
Most of the creatures that you're going to come across are usually pretty aggressive, but that's why you get paid so good.
Well, I don't think we're supposed to kill this thing.
Yeah. Yeah. Hmm. I mean, who skips dungeon mobs, really?
Yeah, that's weird. And we know for sure that an adventuring party came through here, right?
Oh yeah.
Big one too. A whole caravan.
And all of them managed to sneak by the basilisk, or deal with it in some other way.
Sneaking, putting him to sleep, paralyzing him, knocking him out. There's any number of options.
Well, if it was an option to ask them, then I would, but obviously that's probably a bad idea.
Yeah, I mean, well,
Creature that passes by the little archway that it's been kind of pacing back and forth in front of, passes by one more time, and then disappears from sight. Does not continue pacing.
There it goes.
okay. Maybe it recognizes us as the cleanup team.
That's certainly hopeful thinking, but that would be convenient.
Well, I mean, hopeful thinking will get you through some bedtime. So maybe we just go past.
We can certainly give it a try. Does that sound good to everybody else? Try and, stealth by.
Works for me.
Yeah,
Now,
yeah.
now, Gorbius, you got that blanket, right?
On hand, ready to go.
Yeah, just stuff that in there. I mean, we love you, but your armor does kind of sound like a Tower of Babel pots and pans.
Alright, I got it then.
Well, I'm gonna move you guys over. Button there.
Reloaded.
Oh, right. I should make sure that everyone can. There we go.
There we go.
Oh, yeah.
Oh boy.
Now there we are.
This place is pretty run down.
Yeah, wonder what it used to be.
Yeah. Oh boy, that's a few dice.
What just happened?
I'm just giving you guys some initiative work.
Gotcha.
Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
Anybody have any ideas on how we get past that big broken bridge?
Oh, that is a problem, isn't it? I don't think I have anything for that.
Can we tell the different, like, the footage between it?
About 15 feet, but it's water running through.
Well, we could walk, or maybe we could jump, or bouncy, right? You got springs.
I mean, we could probably jump across.
Water, swim.
Out of character, all I would have to roll is a 2 on a d20 in order to get across.
Oh yeah, it's easy enough to do.
So
Minus all the creatures in it.
we want to just try and jump across.
He
Rosh, you think
Yeah.
your Drake will be able to get across there?
And should be able to. When you run and jump, it should be no problem for Ziza.
I'll give it a
Well,
shot.
Rosh, you are top of the initiative order if you would like to move wherever you would like to. Stealth, if you'd like to.
I'd like to attempt to stealth. I would also attempt to jump across. I don't
Yeah.
know if I can jump stealthily.
I will say that you can jump across as one of your actions, and then from there you're just to operate.
Okay.
Oops, that was Rosh. That's Rosh.
That's not me. And then I will advise Ziza to do the same. And then Basilisk went which direction? Into the hole? Just
Off to
map?
the right.
Off to the right. Okay.
So it was pacing. Oh, I don't have the ping module. It was pacing here,
Ah, okay.
and then it went off.
Okay. Is there any opening and oh, you just said there's no ping module. Duh. And then these ruins right next to the bridge. Is there any sort of opening right here that I could sneak right in here?
Oh yeah, for sure.
Alright. Y'all hide in here and wait for everyone to come across. I'll tell Aziza to come across and then at least just, lay low. With her
As
big fat dragon booty.
yeah, as well as a giant riding drake can lie low.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just don't chase your tail. Don't just lay there. Sit, stay.
From up there, see, especially from your position, the basilisk kind of hop down, start moving
Jesus.
around.
That thing is fucking terrifying.
Oh god, it's coming closer.
That's it. Go, Benth.
That's horrible.
This probably isn't the most stealthy, or probably isn't the stealthiest thing in the world, but Coven's just going to mumble to himself, well, here goes nothing. Get a good running start, and effectively pole jump, or pole vault over the crevasse with his staff.
Absolutely.
Gonna move up next to the Drake over here. Still not sure how friendly this is, so he's just gonna reach out and pat it twice, I guess.
Oh yeah, this is fine with you guys.
Good Drake dragon thing.
Anything else?
Gonna, I guess, long shot here. Do you think I could try and examine? Can I see the basilisk from here or no?
I would say that through cracks in the ruins, you could.
I'll try and examine it and see if it's got any particularly dangerous abilities or maybe even a weakness or two.
Yeah, go for
if
it.
Possible.
Nature or Arcana.
Yeah, definitely going with Arcana. Blind GM roll. Roll that baby.
Sure. No known weaknesses, resistances, or immunities for this. We
Gotcha.
do know that it can turn people to stone.
I see. All right then.
Okay.
That's pretty much all I want to do.
Gotcha.
Yeah, she's going to jump across as well. And she's really hoping she doesn't have to throw down, but yeah, she's getting ready to use calm emotions just in case.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Gorbius.
Yeah, but-
Right.
I think
James
he's
said that he'll
still
be right
becoming.
back.
Yeah.
Up there. Gosh. This creature is definitely in a stalking pattern and a casually strolling along, circling you. Gosh.
Sorry, I keep forgetting that's my name.
Yeah.
I was trying to tell Cyrus. Alright, so it's clearly making a pattern. Were we gonna try and lure it back to where it should be? Or we're just leaving it up here?
Do we know where it should be?
In the dungeon.
In the dungeon, not outside the dungeon.
Yep.
Is that normally part of our to like put them back? Or
Usually they shouldn't be out here, but it looks like this one escaped. I mean, you also have the option of simply writing it off as it was dead when you found it.
how about we give it a better twist and we used our executive decision making skills and repositioned it accordingly?
Sure.
Sweet. Okay. We want to go in the hole. Can I wait until it heads like up further?
You can
Like,
delay your
I
turn.
want- But it could come this direction. Right now it's over there, right?
Mhm.
All right. I'm gonna tell Aziza to go left. And then we're gonna stealthily go left and I'm gonna stealthily follow.
Okay.
She's like way the hell up there.
Um,
This stupid Drake speed.
Well, when Aziza gets to there, you
Oh, no.
see her eyes just dart off to the right, down in that little hole,
Oh,
and a
Oh,
Wow.
another basilisk.
hiss come up from below.
I didn't realize that was a hole.
Doesn't sound good.
So I think it was one action for you to command, one for you to move there, so you would have an action left. And of course,
Wow.
Aziza has an action left.
Ross will just turn back and be like, "There's another one." And she's like holding up like one and like pointing. What do?
Oh, honeysuckle.
And I'm gonna hide in the bushes.
Dives in the bushes.
Action hide. And I'm gonna tell Aziza to, like go run, and she's gonna like come over here and hide as best as she can, like big boulder.
Okay.
That's what we're gonna do.
That basilisk is absolutely gonna pop out. They need 2 actions to chase down its dinner.
What? No, there was nothing. It saw nothing.
Uh-huh. Definitely not a giant riding lizard trying to hide behind a broken rock.
It's a big rock, okay? Fudge.
34.
Monkeys. Yeah.
Is that a crit?
No. Yes.
Oh.
Oh, I was about to say.
I was miscalculating.
14 points of damage. That's its turn.
Oh. Um. It didn't take. Oh, sorry.
The other one is going to continue to stalk around, hopping into the ruins. And just kind of waiting and watching. Corbinth. The start of your turn, it's going to use its reaction to use a petrifying glance.
You got it, boss. That's
Need a
what?
fortitude save.
Gotcha. Let's hope this goes well. 20.
That is exactly the DC.
Whew. Woo. All right, so that one is actively looking at me.
Oh yeah.
Gotcha. Let's see here. What does this do? That's not usable with spell strike. Okay. Are there any obstacles that would prevent me from like moving over to it?
You'd have to climb through some rubble, but I think you have more than enough movement speed.
Gotcha. I guess I'd rather keep this non-lethal, but I don't know how much of an option that is. So what I'm gonna do is, all right. Yeah, I guess I'll fight it. I'll move over to it and use a spell strike with. I guess we'll start out with a produce flame.
Yeah, go for it.
All right, awesome.
Oh, also, if anyone took damage from the troll fight, make sure you healed that.
32 to hit.
That's a crit.
Awesome. All right. So, damage, critical.
30 points of damage.
30 points of damage, and that's not including the fire damage from Produce Flame.
Insanity.
So I'll just roll this and then double it. Add a +1 to it from my Goblin Feat. So 24 fire damage on top of that for a total of 54 damage.
It
And then
did.
my last action is going to be to go into Arcane Cascade.
Got it.
That's the end of my turn.
Just come bounding through the rubble, the staff igniting in flame, and just one massive whack.
Leap up, raise the staff over my head, and bring it right down onto it.
It is a howling cry of pain as it starts to now just try to backpedal away from you.
If you want this to be an action, then we can retcon this, but I'd like to yell out, if we kill these things, we can just stabilize them and drag them into the dungeon.
Definitely.
I think that would work.
Reaction for.
Awesome.
All right.
Yeah. Okay.
Gotcha.
Okay. Oh, this is not good. Well, I think she's going to attempt to cast calm emotions on the basilisk that's attacking the drake.
Absolutely.
So will save DC 21.
28.
Yeah, that's a success. So actually, I think there is. Yeah, so that's a success. Calming urges impose a -1 status penalty to the creature's attack rolls.
Oh, it's actually a 10-foot burst.
Oh, yeah.
Were you trying to get Ziza in there
Yes.
as well, or just the basilisk?
Just the basilisk.
Okay. But it has a -1.
Correct.
Anything else?
Now that's 2. Yeah, two actions. So let me just see. Oh, that's not right. Yeah, there we go. No, that's not. Never mind. She's gonna move, say, like up here, so she has a better. So yeah, one move, one action to stride
Perfect.
to get a better view of the basilisk.
Absolutely. Barborius.
Who's here?
Back with us, buddy?
Discord isn't letting me unmute.
Oh, well, we can hear you now.
Great. Draw out the good old. Because I think we're going to go right into the fight. I'm going to draw out the very nice sword. I'm going to move to hit this basilisk.
Lethally or non-lethally?
We're going to try our best to be non-lethal.
Okay. It's just a
But
-2 to your
accidents do
attack.
happen. Why did... Oh, because it's set to expiration, duh. Alright. Let's, whack.
Do it.
Blind GM roll.
Well, that's
You tell me how well I
that's
did.
a 25, so that absolutely hits.
Great. Let's roll some damage then. That is a lot of d8s. What the...
It rolled damage twice.
Ah,
Take the first one, I guess. 6 damage.
6 whole points of damage. All right.
And then I'm going to raise shield.
Gotcha.
you have a strength of 1?
I don't. This is what's so weird, because it was set to 18 earlier.
It says say you have a strength of 1.
What?
Indeed.
Why are all my stats...
Probably
my stats are completely off. Yeah.
Yeah, set it. And,
My
we'll,
stats got reset. My bad. All right. I'll
good.
fix this in the background.
Okay.
Just continue.
Well, I'll just add 4 more points of damage.
Thank you.
Or 3 more points of damage.
3. Yeah, because...
How's that
They're
thing looking
modifier.
by now?
Oh, very, very hurt.
Gotcha.
Top of the round is Rosh.
Rosh is going to give one command to, Aziz's attack.
Ziza, did you make a con save for?
Oh, sure. A what save?
Fortitude.
Oh, never mind.
Same
Public
thing.
or private?
Yeah, forget.
Public.
Different systems.
Different systems, same thing.
I've been switching between the two recently.
That's a success. You're fine.
Oh, okay. So she will nom.
Roll to hit.
Goats. That's 22. Didn't you see it?
Oh, that was a fortitude saving throw.
19 does not hit.
Aziza, how dare you? Well, you have. That's why she has 2 actions. Wow, Aziza, stop that.
You told her to hide, and she was trying to like snap out and then return to hiding, and snap out and return to hiding.
I did. Okay, fine. She's trying to be a good girl. Listen, you'll get a snack after. You just gotta do something. And fuck it. I just I point at it, and a ray of moonlight just shines down onto it. Well, hopefully. Anyways, we'll see. We'll see. That was almost...
Ooh, that's good.
That hits, yeah.
Alright. As I cast... Go casting. Moonlight Ray!
Because we're totally different than D&D.
Totally. Completely.
Yeah.
Um,
Success.
so, damage.
Not a fiend or undead.
That was not a great roll.
I like how the digital dice can be cocked as well.
I hate it.
Well, at least it
Well.
doesn't make you re-roll them.
That's unfortunately my turn.
All right.
It's end turn. There we go.
Basilisk is absolutely going to stare at Kobeth there, who
Gotcha.
absolutely just try to take it out in one strike. Hits you with a petrifying gaze. So another fortitude save, please.
This could be bad. Oh, 20.
20 question mark? Is that your
Succeeded
final
last
answer?
time. Yeah, it succeeded last time.
Okay.
But it might not this time. I don't know.
Yeah, against the petrifying gaze, unfortunately, that is a failure.
Damn.
Or
So the reaction and the okay. Gotcha.
Yeah, DC for petrifying glance is slightly lower because it's just a
yeah,
reaction.
the different things. Yeah. I gotcha.
Fortunately, though, you did succeed against the petrifying glance. Otherwise, this would have just turned you to stone.
Good to know.
And then it's going to GTFO.
Gotcha.
Right. Which gives both of you an attack of opportunity if you have it.
I do not have it,
No.
unfortunately.
Because you were meanie and did not deal damage, so I can't really use Retributive Strike.
Well, to be fair, you came up and kind of poked it a little. He came up and
I-
tried to decapitate it.
Yeah, I bludgeoned the shit out of it and set it on fire for 50 points of damage.
Alright, Magus.
That's what I do.
The other basilisk is going to stare at Ziza
No.
for a fortitude save, please.
You can do it, Aziza.
Yep, you're fine. And then bite.
Why?
No.
So, 30.
Ooh.
14 points of piercing damage. Go Beth. Go Benth.
Alright. As small particles of stone begin forming on me, I'm just gonna cry out, "You're not going anywhere!" and immediately start sprinting full tilt behind it. And burn a focus point to use, what was it called? Spinning Staff. So another two attacks with my staff. So first one,
I think if in order for it to be 2, they would have to be against different creatures.
oh, you're right. Yeah, that's true. This is a 19 hit.
You have a hero point, and you also have a Desna reroll.
I do have a Desna reroll. I'll use a Desna reroll.
Okay.
That is worse.
That is
All
worse.
Oh well, that's the end of my turn because I only have 2 actions. But my spell strike is recharged.
Gotcha.
Okay. Oh boy. So maintaining that, I think she's going to try and get the basilisk's attention off of Ziza, because I mean, attacking that poor thing, that's just messed up. So she's going to cast with 2 actions, Searing Light.
Yeah, that's definitely within 120 feet.
Yep. Right, so we're gonna go attack. Roll plus 11. Can I use a Desna reroll, please?
Absolutely.
Okay, we're gonna try that again. Oh,
Oh,
Wow.
I don't suppose I could use a hero point on top of that.
I
I
mean,
had spectacular luck earlier.
Technically
and it's
you
just gone
can.
down
because that boon is not a fortune effect.
Okay, I will use the last hero point because that was BS. Try that one more time. Shabuski, come on. Okay, 29.
Was kind of hoping you were about to roll a 3.
Wow, Hooper.
If that happened, I would phase through the computer screen to strangle my girl. Okay. So, I'm assuming that hits?
Absolutely.
Okay, so, not a fiend or undead, so that is 5d6 fire damage.
Yeah.
Roll. That
12.
is 12 points of fire damage.
Very nice.
And like as she's casting, she just shouts, "Back in your hole!"
You get struck by moon and then sun. Two of you are just using the elements together to pepper this thing.
And that's her turn.
All right. Gorbius, your prey has fled. How dare.
Oh boy. So here's a potential downside of being in full plate. It would take me all 3 actions to get to it. Wait, no, it'd take 2 actions to get to it. I take it back. Take freaking I only have a 15 move speed. No.
You have 15 move speed?
Yeah. I have a crap ton of hit points though.
Wow.
Hold on, wait, no, that should only be 5 if your strength is high enough to
I
wear
have
full
14.
plate.
Oh,
unless
it's
your strength
20
is not
now.
high
Oh, I
enough to
forgot
be-
because I fixed all the math stuff.
Your
It's
strength
20
was
feet.
wrong. Yeah.
Yeah. It still takes me 2 actions regardless,
does
but
take you 2 actions.
we're gonna hiya.
2 actions could get you to there.
It's true. Are we still trying to kill this thing?
We can
Screw it.
stabilize it after.
Knock it unconscious.
Boop.
This is true. That, I don't
Uh,
think it's good.
26.
Yeah, absolutely.
There we go.
8 points of damage. It is still standing.
Yay.
Oh, I'm
I
sorry. Gorbius, for the start of your turn,
Raging. Mm-hmm.
would you roll a fortitude save?
Mm-hmm.
Which may unfortunately negate that attack.
Mm-hmm. Mm.
No, you're fine.
29. Don't fuck with the champion's fortitude? I don't know. I clearly... My action economy right now is not looking too pretty.
We have the same fortitude save.
No, they keep moving away, so I can't rage, because then I run out of actions. I can't raise shield, because then I run out of actions.
Well, at least you have 3.
That's true. We're doing a lot better than my other paladin that I've played.
Rush.
Okay. These things are some sort of weird creature-esque. Do they look at all afraid, or do they look like we're hungry, let's eat you?
More hungry than anything.
Okay. I would like to take some, I'm sure, leftover food that I have, and I would like to try and make a nature herding check. Aziza and I have done this before
Sure.
as a team, and I'm gonna try and take the I'll come over here. Whoa, where am I? Here I am. I'll come over here, with the food, and then I want to toss it into the hole, and I want to see if it'll try and shoo it, convince it to follow the food.
Yeah.
We're not food. Food is that way.
Roll a nature check.
If I use a hero point, Is it I have to take the next one, or I get the higher of the two?
It scraps your old roll and you take the new one.
You know what? I'll give it a go.
Okay.
Wait, unless I use my Desna point, right? Then is that the higher, or is it just it scraps no matter what?
It doesn't say, but sure. We'll say that the Desna roll is the higher of the two.
Oh, sweet. Okay. Well, hey, not much, but a little bit.
It is more than enough. Follows the food with its eyes and watches it go into the hole.
Okay. Hopefully it will follow it. And I'm going to... I don't know, does Aziza need to stay there, to make that happen?
Nope.
Actually, that's fine. She can stay there. And I will... I'm just gonna give her a little healy poo.
Counterspell. They're very advanced basilisks.
Do the thing I want you to do.
Are you with it? Oh, you are. You moved up.
18. That's good. It's damage.
It's level 2?
Healing. Yeah.
So it would be 22. No, sorry. 26.
Thank you. Okay.
First basilisk is... dive after the food, and you can hear the sounds of viciously tearing into it. The other basilisk is going to stare at Gorbius, force him to make a fortitude save.
Have we considered not?
He did consider not briefly, and then considered yes.
17?
That's your final answer?
No. Hero point. Reroll using hero point.
No.
God.
Or
It's
slowed
better.
1.
Slowed 1. Great. Stay the fuck there.
5.
No, you jerk.
You can get there and nope, no you can't.
Go Ben.
Awesome.
This is why we
Worst
take.
encounter.
This is why
This
we
is
take
we
sudden
feet,
charge.
kids.
I
Alright.
don't have the feats for it. I ran out of barbarian feats.
This thing is very much injured, but my proficient... No, that probably won't hit it. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to do the same exact thing that I did last time, except without the focus spell. I'm going to run up to it. I'm going to whack it with my stick.
Non-lethal or lethal?
I guess non-lethal. So, subtract 2 to whatever this is.
-2 to the attack. Not that you've had any trouble hitting this thing.
Rub it in for everyone else.
Alright, 28 to hit.
Yep, absolutely hits.
Whack 'em. Bonk.
Megases. Yep, that's
14. Alright, that thing is unconscious.
just drops like a sack of potatoes.
God, it was at 5 hit points.
Yep.
Alright, slowed, so that's my turn.
All right. Gotcha.
Oh, lovely. Okay, so got one that's unconscious. Let me just measure something.
Oh, sorry, gotcha. Fortitude save, please.
Or just 2 save. Can
Starting
do.
within 30 feet. Oh no, I can't see you. Never mind.
I was about to say is turning into some food. So she will come up a little bit closer, get within 30 feet, because that's the range on this thing. She's going to use 2 actions to cast Stabilize.
It is not dying. It is just unconscious.
It's not dying.
Oh, okay. Never mind then.
Yeah, I made sure to make it non-lethal for the final hit.
Okay. In that case, sorry about that. She will kind of lean over. How's the other basilisk looking?
Much, much more healthy, but also busy eating.
Okay.
Just throw a scrap.
So she does have rations, and we have enough of the produce to last us.
Mhm.
So this is a weird thing. Could she hold on? Skills. Da-da-da-da-da. Okay, that wouldn't work. Never mind. She's going to start tossing her rations down to
Okay.
the remaining basilisk.
Would you make a nature check for me?
I absolutely can do that. Shabuski. Come out. Well, I tried.
Any hero points?
No, she's got none left.
Okay. If anyone in the chat has channel points, they can absolutely spend them to grant luck. If anyone felt like doing that.
I will help. I will help.
Eat it.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, reroll.
Okay. Okay, thank you. Watch this be a 1.
Can't put that into the universe like that.
It'll be 20.
Okay, 23.
That is more than enough. As it just starts devouring the rations to the point where it even looks at you and just gives you that slow blink of a very placated creature.
Okay, there. You were just hungry.
I'm so sorry, I
weren't
tried to
you,
mute myself
hon?
and I failed.
You what?
I tried to mute myself, but I failed.
Oh.
There we go. Okay. All right. I think we can take a nice deep breath.
Unless any of you wished to continue the combat, one conscious basilisk is perfectly content and is absolutely going to follow your suggestions.
Beautiful.
Okay.
Gorvius comes slowly striding over from the other side of the ruins.
Well, how's your luck, hon?
Gorvius?
This is muted.
Oh.
I don't think he took any damage.
No,
I
he's
think
just
slowed.
slow. Which the slow effect onto both of you. It does seem to persist. Like that transformation to stone. It feels like more of a permanent thing, but as the basilisk sees you, it will come up and just bathe both of you in its very slimy tongue and cause the slowed effect fade.
Neat.
You go to ask Gorbius about how he's doing, and he's just taking a piss off to the side.
Interesting.
When you gotta go, you gotta go.
I understand, hon.
I don't know if this is the. Oh, okay. Well, you do you.
Yeah, we're good over here. I think they were just hungry.
We knocked this one out.
Okay. Well, why don't I at least leave some for? And she's gonna go over to the unconscious basilisk and just put a little pile of rations right next to it, so it has a little snack when it wakes up.
We
Shouldn't we
kinda need
bring? Shouldn't we
to-
bring it inside first?
Yeah, we need to take it with us so we can put it where they belong. That's
Right. Vosh, you think your Drake would be able to handle a basilisk on its back?
Of course. And hold our fat asses. Aziza, come here.
You get a huff, and then it's over.
I know, they're stinky and they're gross, and that one over there bit you. But she'll take out some like shrimp she saved from the gumbo like a million days ago. Like, here, these
Everybody likes gumbo.
little snacks, just for you, just for you. That's what just for you.
Takes it begrudgingly, and then will help to haul the creature down.
Yay.
Yeah, so you do all, of course, have the option to set up some camp, tackle the dungeon first thing in the morning, or just dive right into it.
The only thing I would really need downtime for is just refocusing so I can get my focus point back, but that only takes 10 minutes. I didn't take
Yeah.
any damage. But I know big old Drake over there took a little bit of damage.
Yeah, well,
Aziza's all right. I mean, I healed her. Healed
Oh,
her up.
Oh.
Well, she's alright then.
then.
I just need like
I mean,
10 minutes, do some studying real quick.
Yeah, I mean, I used a couple spells, but not a whole lot.
I managed to get through that just using cantrips and focus spells, thankfully. Anyways, I'll be over
You
here
know-
if you guys need me. And Cobe's gonna sit down next to this rock over here and pull out his spell book.
I know what I could use downtime for. I could retrain toughness so I can get fleet so I can move a little faster.
Yeah, I don't know if we have the days.
I don't think we have the days for that. Yeah.
Spends a week here, slowly
Well,
getting
and-
faster and faster.
And if we're going to be diving into combat, if there's more hungry, potential friends down there, might need this. And with an action, we're out of combat, but it takes an action. She's going to light up her halo. So you see this ring of holy light come into being right above Gratch's head. It functions as a light spell.
Oh, cool.
Especially
Cobe's gonna-
since, might be dark down there.
Cobe's gonna
You know,
look
we
up
have
from
dark
his spell
vision,
book.
right?
I know, but seeing color's nice too.
Yeah, that's true. So you, some kind of angel or something?
Huh. I don't know about that. Something's different, but never really had the time to investigate. I know I can do this though, and it makes healing a little easier.
Neat.
Yeah.
Speaking of which, is anybody hurt at all?
Does my ego count?
I don't know if you can heal that with magic. I think that's sort of a therapist's job.
I could if I had my companion. Oh wait.
Yeah.
Poor Kindred.
What's the deal with that? You didn't really mention a whole lot about it.
Oh, my Mount Kindred. A automaton. Oh god, I think fighter. They can only speak through touch telepathy, and they went missing recently. It's my job to find them.
Huh.
AKA the player who's supposed to be playing Kindred couldn't make it, and I needed a narrative reason to be here.
So, why do you think your pet robot's gonna be in this dungeon?
Your pet robot.
One, not a pet. The greatest friend of all time. It was better. It was a witch. Kindred was way nicer than the witch lady we met. And then the vampire guy that we met.
Sounds like you've been through a lot recently.
Yeah, mountains are cold.
Gotcha.
I
So,
don't know if you guys know what a goblin popsicle is, but that was essentially me for like forever.
that sounds unpleasant.
Oh, like, the witch lady was very not nice.
But yeah, why do you think they're gonna be in this dungeon?
Well, they were made primarily out of gold, so somebody's bound to steal it.
Why would
Huh.
why?
Well, I'll let you know if I see a big robotic creature.
It'll be growling. But it was also
Gotcha.
really helpful because then I never had to take a stride action. And
What?
it could move for me.
Okay, you said it was an automaton. Is it
Yeah.
four-legged, two-legged?
Yeah, it's a bipedal cat.
Quadrupedal.
Quadrupedal.
Big words. Gobbo head.
Gotcha. Well, I'll be sure to let you know if I see a big robotic cat.
Thank you.
So then 10-minute refocus for anyone that's missing any focus points.
Awesome.
Then delve into the Temple of Shifting Sands. Do that just as soon as we get back from a teeny tiny little gobbo sized break.
All right.
Don't go anywhere. Stick
These
around.
messages.
We'll be right back.
back.
Bye. And
Yeah.
welcome back. After that epic, harrowing, near-death combat where barely any survivors.
Ooh, it was so hurtful.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll leave us here for the moment. As one basilisk is dragged down stairs by your riding drake companion, and the other just trots along, happy as can be. Descend to the first layer of the dungeon. Now you do have a map, not only the dungeon, but the traps that should be here, and the ones you need to test to see if they're active, and possibly reset if they are not.
Fantastic.
Thankless
All
job,
right.
sure. The
Someone's
first
gotta do
trap
it, though.
is a hallucination powder trap.
Ooh.
It is connected to a door that the entire wall is like stone and wood reinforcement, and the door is just about this 7-foot tall rounded top door. Connected to the face of it, which shoots out a cone, is the hallucination powder trap. Since the door is open, it's probably a good bet that this trap has been set off.
I guess one of us should probably investigate it just to make sure that it hasn't been disabled or anything, or like broken.
Yeah, let's double check that.
Whoever wants to do that can make a thievery check.
I feel comfortable doing that. How about everybody else?
I'm not
My
sure he did it.
I don't think a +3 is going to be enough for that.
I feel relatively confident
Must be
about
trained.
this. So I will move forward. I will do this.
Hooper, may I present to you the
That was a 19, damn it.
the proposal of a crafting check instead?
Oh, yeah, I'll take a crafting check.
Okay. Because Groucho does have a +10 in crafting.
I also guidance myself to make that a 20. Thank you very much.
I guess I'll guidance myself as well to make that a 24.
Okay. Anyone else?
Crafting, just to
Yeah, go
reset
for it.
everything. Okay.
That was almost in that one.
I almost was.
So, as you all like start just climbing your ways up there, of course the goblin with a climb speed,
That's
the,
me.
the most apt at this task, you start pulling apart like the platelet that covers it, and all three of you start fiddling around, seeing that it was set off, but there are backup canisters up and tucked away above the trap, which you have to undo the already spent, already broken canisters, and then replace them with.
Yeah, unscrew that canister, stuff it into my bag in case it's needed later, and put in the new one.
Thankfully, with the 23, process goes smoothly. New trap being set. Of course, you probably don't want to shut the door quite yet and arm it, otherwise you'll just activate it on your.
Of course. We're professionals
Of
after
course.
all.
You totally would have done that even if I hadn't said anything.
Of course. Yeah, yeah.
I do have a question. After we do close this door, probably behind us, is there like... Do you guys know if there's like tunnels out of here or some other way to get out of this dungeon?
No, like I think this is our way out. Like that's what he was saying.
Yeah, like we go in rearming everything but not setting them. But then when we
Gotcha.
come back out, we reset them when on our way out.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense.
Your next trap, as the riding drake and the basilisk are just staring each other down, just watching, just waiting for the other one to make a move.
No, look, everybody has snacks. That's fine. Snacks to go around.
A small, it's supposed to be like a natural kind of cave in that has caused the hallway to shrink a bit, but that of course is intentional, and hidden amongst the rubble that has shrunken the pathway just a good like 2 or 3 feet is a rune of fireball.
That's
could
not
be.
me.
I did zone out for a second. Can you run that? I heard rune of fireball.
Yeah, so basically
That
part of the
seemed
tunnel
dangerous.
was intentionally collapsed a bit, and then hidden amongst the rubble of that collapse is a rune of fireball.
And I said, that's not me. That's she'll step out of the way.
So what should I do with this? Just put it somewhere, or
Magic it up, man. I don't know.
well, I'm gonna check the rune and see if it's like spent, I guess.
Perception check.
You got it. Perception. Blind GM, I'm assuming. All right.
Yeah, from this angle, no matter how you turn your head, or no matter how upside down you climb, you just can't see it from here.
Can't get a good look at it. Is anybody else particularly good at arcane stuff?
How
Maybe.
far out is it?
This part of the tunnel is only maybe 40 feet long.
Can I get like 10 feet closer and cast Detect Magic?
Sure. How close to the middle of this hallway?
I just need to get within 30 feet of the room.
Oh yeah, plenty. So detect magic at this level, I'm pretty sure it tells you if there is magic around you.
Let's consult the compendium.
Heightened to third, you learn the School of Magic and the highest level effect within range that detects. Absolutely. There would be a third level vocation spell in range. Very much active.
Hmm.
You got anything?
Yeah, it's active.
Oh, all right.
So I think we just
Leave it as is.
well, do we need to like clean up the hallway?
Yeah, is there any human-shaped burn marks around?
No, it looks like they were able to dull the rune and buy it. It's reactivated after they had passed.
Is this damage? Is the damage to this hallway supposed to be there, or are we
Yes,
supposed to
yeah.
repair the?
It was
Intentional.
intentional.
Gotcha. All right, yeah, we just get around it, I guess.
Okay. You are all very small and fit in much more tight spaces than most of your average longshanks or stunties. So, I will give each of you a acrobatics check or a reflex save, your choice, to slip past it.
Okay.
I'll go with reflex save.
Okay. Would this be public or
Public, yeah.
okay?
Ooh, that was almost a nat 20, but 24.
Not an roll. Oh, duh. Okay, that's pretty good actually.
Okay. Um,
You know what? Hero point.
good call.
Almost to 20.
You start climbing through the little space in the rubble to slip past it when there is just a tug on your shoe, and you look back to see your riding Drake companion definitely not able to fit through there.
Oh, you can't. Yeah. No. Come on. Make a space. Fit.
Your face just jams into the tiny crevice that you've all crawled through, and it gets like the nose and like the eyes in, but that's it.
I think we're gonna need to leave him here for now.
No.
Well, I mean, we haven't rearmed anything. He'll be safe.
It's not him I'm concerned about.
It's
I'm not
me.
sure I follow.
Well, I go down like a pancake. You go down like a flower. And, well, that one's slow and loud.
Hey. Yeah, that's fair.
You're right.
Yeah, no arguments.
I mean, she did just kind of, solo a basilisk for us for a little bit. So, and she's carrying the other one that we still need to put in their places.
No, we already dropped that one off.
Did we?
Yeah, it's out in the entrance.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, well, and she can carry other things like the basilisk that we dropped off at the entrance.
Right. But if you can't fit,
Well, then we find a way around.
is there a way around?
There are natural tunnels that run around the entirety of the dungeon. It's certainly going to set you back quite a bit, but yeah, doable.
All right. Well, let's see if these other tunnels are any better.
I'll mark off about another hour. But Rosh, Aziza, over you next.
Can't go anywhere without. That's funny.
Thankfully, you guys can see in the dark, so I can just remove a lot of the dangers that that I had.
You know how many pits Aziza's pulled me out of? Too many. That's how many. Plus, if you have the bigger animal, a lot of the smaller animals, like the mean rats and stuff, like they won't even bother you. They just run away. Which is a blessing and a curse, because sometimes you can't eat them. You know, it's fine. They don't need your toes or you're trying to sleep. That's a positive.
Your last trap that needs to be assessed on this part of the dungeon, is labeled as a poison dart trap.
Oh, classic. Hopefully, didn't get any rogues fiddling with it.
Though, as you reach this trap, you notice not one, but two humanoid bodies lying in the middle of the hallway that this trap extends down, both unmoving and absolutely filled with darts.
Seems
Well,
like seems like a couple of them fell for it.
are they breathing? Or are they, like, out?
Make a medicine check.
I would love to make a medicine check.
Wait, are the darts completely spent before you go out and
Are you
check the
kidding
breathing?
me?
I assume this is at a distance, just assessing them from safety.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, they're basically just doubled over. They're barely recognizable as even just people with how, like, contorted and the pained positions that they are currently in. But they're not moving, so maybe.
You anybody able to make out whether those two are alive or not?
I mean, from a distance it's a little bit difficult, but
They certainly look dead.
I can give it a go.
Just to be safe, he's gonna take out his staff and wave it around a little bit, and with telekinetic projectile, launch a nearby rock into the head of one of them.
It is a satisfying thud. They do not move.
Yeah.
And,
They seem pretty dead to me.
well, here, let me. And Gretch is going to kind of creep forward to the closest one, hopefully avoiding any triggers.
Okay.
At this point, did we confirm that this trap has been completely set off?
I don't know that anyone has been.
I
No.
asked, but I don't.
Oh,
I asked.
make a thievery check.
Okay. Especially now that she's going and crawling out in the middle of it, definitely be like, wait.
All right.
Okay. Where's my checks? Oh, well, that's because I'm on my companion. I was like, my thievery is not a +2. What is happening here? That's. I mean, I feel pretty comfortable.
Okay. There are certainly a lot of spent darts. Whether or not that's all of them, that's iffy.
Just watch where you're stepping.
Well, worst comes worst, I do have neutralized poison.
Does it Does it work after you're dead?
I mean, I'm harder than I look. So she's going to kind of like get as close as she can, and she's going to like. So are these in like the middle of it, or?
Oh yeah, like the dead center
Okay.
of like a
Okay.
near 50-foot hallway.
Okay. Well, she'll kind of. Yeah, she's gonna try and reach the ones at the center then. Trying to avoid the traps that we know are there.
Make an acrobatics check.
Could I make a reflex save?
Unfortunately, this is more about very careful foot placement and making sure that you're carefully avoiding every trick.
Okay, this is
Slow and purposeful than a quick reaction.
fair enough. Well, let's see how this goes. Yeah, that's not going to end well for me.
Do you have any hero points left?
Nope.
Jesus.
I'm very confused as to why everybody burned their hero points the first chance they got.
There is just a puff of air and a dart that launches out towards Gretcha. It still needs to hit.
No?
That is a total of a 20.
Misses.
Just
a plus 18.
duck under it, and it just bounces off the wall.
Did you not hear me? I said be careful.
Well, I'm trying. These. I swear, these triggers were made for goblin fate.
Pressing on or moving back?
Pressing on.
Acrobatics check, please.
Am I within range to, oh wait, no, I can't cast shield on somebody else. That's only on myself. Never mind.
Gotcha has shield.
So use it.
All right, Gretchen will use shield to give her the +1, I think, to AC.
AC, yeah.
Okay.
And you can
Right.
block damage.
All right.
By
Sure.
any chance, now that I know that there was at least one dart, can I double check my double check in?
You're pretty positive that there's a bunch more darts.
Okay, yeah, there's a bunch more. I was wrong. Technically, I was right. I said there might be more, so.
I still want to make sure these, want to make sure. And yeah, she'll press on, acrobatics, Shabooski.
That was fine. I will advantage you. I will.
Okay.
Roll it again.
Okay.
3 hero points.
Okay. 3 hero point.
Jump.
I should have made a rogue.
Buddy.
No.
Yeah. That's 35.
That is going to hit. Yeah.
Is that a crit?
That's 10 plus your AC, right?
Yep.
Yep, it's a crit.
That is 18 points of piercing damage.
I
Okay.
think you can block 10 of that if you with shield.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
because you
that's
cast shield. So you could reaction to shield block. It is going to shatter that spell, but you'll only take 8.
Okay, I can live with that.
It's not like we're in
Okay.
combat. You can just keep casting it.
I think
I
once
think-
you use shield block, you can't use it again for like an hour.
Oh yeah, you can't use it again for 10 minutes.
10 minutes. So this time the dart straight for your forehead, but the shield manages to get in the way, and you strengthen it with every ounce of strength you can in that moment, and it does shatter through, pierces you, but at far less of an impact than it should have. You make a fortitude.
I would love to.
Oh, buddy. What? What is
Mm.
this?
All right, hero point. I got you.
Okay.
Come on, channel points.
I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
Someone else doing this.
At least we sent the healer first.
Yeah. Well, one.
Oh, one
healer.
of the healers.
There you go.
Better. Not a critical failure.
I can live with that.
A total of 4 points of poison.
Okay, I can live with that.
But you have reached the bodies. They are undisturbed and full of loot.
Okay. Now that I'm closer, can I see if they're alive?
They are very much dead. They have long since succumbed to their poison.
All right, they're dead.
How close are you?
They what?
I said, how close are you?
Dead?
To death?
I'm on a scale of 1 to 71, I'm at about a 51.
So accurate.
Very
Amazing.
specific.
So from here, have two options. Could try to reach the control panel, which isn't too far from your current position. You could also just try to backtrack or press on forward to the other side.
So okay, this is bad. Okay. Of the two,
Mhm.
are either which of the two looks lighter?
There is a very thin, what do goblins call them? Knife ears?
Right.
Yeah.
Tree folk. Okay.
Tree folk. And then a very stout being, stunty? What are they called?
Or.
All right. She's going to. You're gonna hate me for this. She's going to take the elf, kind of not pick it up entirely, but like kind of shield herself from the wall with its dead body, and head to the control panel.
Okay. Easy enough. You do set off a few more darts, but they just impact the lifeless elf.
Every time one hits, she's just like, sorry.
So, if you would, please to make a thievery check to at least temporarily disable this.
Okay. Thievery. Okay. Ship Busky.
Oh my god. I really
What?
don't know why you went down there.
I don't either. She wanted to see if they were okay, and she has a healing potion in case one of them was.
It is just beyond your current scope as a trapsmith. If you would like to retry at a higher DC with a crafting check, that I would find.
I think that would work a lot better.
Okay.
Okay. Crafting. Boom. Okay. 22.
There you go. That's just gonna hit the DC.
Okay. Alright. I think we're good. Also, never let me do this again. You have my permission to smack me upside the head if I want to go first.
Challenge accepted.
Noted.
Hooper, is there any like viable way I could just climb around this trap?
Do you have a way of climbing on the ceiling?
Oh, that one might be a stretch. I have a climb speed, but I don't know if I can go vertical or horizontal rather.
Just drag your dead body.
The trap is currently disabled, but you just have to
Oh,
remember
okay.
to re-enable it on your way back.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I'll just walk through and cast. Well, yeah, I'll just walk through.
It does not go off.
Awesome.
The rest of the maintenance, from refueling lanterns, repositioning chests, or all of the tidying work that goes into in the dungeon, goes by fairly uneventfully. It's not till you get to the very last room where there is supposed to be a minotaur living and staying. Which any of you that have worked for the Doug for a while would know this minotaur. Really nice guy.
Oh, great.
As you get close to the minotaur's lair, you, instead of the rough, bull-like vocals and sounds of a minotaur, you hear the much lighter and softer tones of multiple humanoids sitting and having a conversation.
Let's kill him. No, I'm kidding. No, don't kill him.
Yeah. Now let.
Can we
You
hear
d-
the conversation?
It they seem to be talking a lot about like waiting for the others to get back. Like, what do they do if no one comes back? Don't all make it out of here. Things like that.
I'm gonna whisper to the party. So, are we supposed to like deal with people that we find still in here?
I got this. I got this.
Well, I was just looking for a yes or no answer.
I feel like if we're polite and we use diplomacy, we'll
What is-
we'll get pretty far.
What is the
Look, I
protocol?
might not be able to
Hooper?
do much, but my freaking high charisma score is gonna set this off for me.
What was that,
Hooper,
Tessa?
what is the protocol?
It's really up to your discretion. If you need to kill him, kill him. If you can get him out otherwise, go for it.
Okay, so I agree with diplomacy, but hear me out.
All right, I'm
What
listening.
What if we come to their rescue and charge them to get them through all the hard, difficult traps? And she'll like quotation marks.
Are you saying kill them?
No, I'm saying that we take them out and like we've already disarmed everything.
Oh, you're
Getting's
saying that
out.
we. Oh, you're saying that we extort them.
Yes, sure, that word.
Oh, okay.
I mean,
We're taking away their money.
Yes.
I don't-
That's not very lawful or good.
Yes, it is. It is charging them for a service that we are providing them.
And I mean, this dungeons like this are not, the domain of the impoverished. They got money to spend.
And why would it matter if this is good or not? This is for money. I mean, we're all here to make money.
Plus,
I'm here
if
to
they're-
justify my friend. I don't. Money is
Yeah.
not as high as a.
Gotcha.
Good
Well,
thing.
I'll
I mean,
speak for
I-
myself then. I'm here to make money.
Fair enough. Well, why don't we just strike up a conversation first?
Great, I got this then.
And
Also, what is
as
all
they're
that
like
like?
going about like, what are we gonna do if like our friend isn't here? I walk up.
Well, it's quite simple. You run.
In what language?
I'm gonna do common.
I assume that while you guys are communicating, it's usually in
Yeah,
Goblin.
What language were they
Usually
speaking
Goblin.
in?
Yeah, goblin.
They
Normal.
were speaking common.
Gotcha.
You're just stepping out from the shadows entering the room and declaring what exactly?
Well, if your friends aren't coming back, they're probably dead. So running might be a good idea.
There are a trio of blades that are drawn. You see two of them, get to their feet, holding the blades towards the door. One of them, like, one hand to his side, the other hand just kind of weakly holding out a sword.
I wouldn't do that, bud. It wouldn't end well for you.
You're really bad at this.
Yeah.
I'm very good. These guys just don't know what it means to have manners.
Uh,
All right, let's lower our
Cobb-
blades.
Cope's
Yeah.
gonna poke out from wherever the fuck we were hiding. Yeah, we don't mean any harm. We're just kind of here.
Yeah, Gretchen will. Well, I guess Gretchen can't really hide. She has a freaking halo on her head. Yeah, she's gonna step out as well. Be like, all right, let's just everyone calm down. No point of it. Need to get drawn here.
Look, just get out of here. We don't need to do this.
We're not asking for a fight.
What do you mean by this? We're not doing anything. We just came to say hi. You guys seem
Yeah.
like you need help.
Yeah, you were all, what are we gonna do?
Exactly, pretty whiny.
Yeah, like I'm gonna take the
Yeah.
word of a goblin.
Hey,
What?
shitbird. All right.
You're really bad at this.
Okay,
You know
I
what?
don't-
He called me
listen.
a goblin. All
You
right.
are a
Like,
goblin.
you are a
We-
goblin.
I
we're
know, but
really-
he said it meanly.
All right, yeah, you're done. Here, sip on this juice box. Have a 5-minute break.
Ooh, juice
Meanly.
box.
Who the hell puts juice in a box?
I,
I don't know, but it tastes freaking good.
Here's a juice box. Go sit.
Anyhow, hi. I feel like we got off on the wrong foot. I'm Cobb. That's Gracha. The guy that you just got into a bit of a quarrel with is
Gorbius the Snark, champion of Iomine, protector of the innocent,
yeah,
and
that,
friend of kindred.
Big fat mouther.
and that's Rosh.
Hey.
Make a diplomacy check.
This isn't gonna go well.
It's
gonna-
gonna go
You
great.
want my aid?
I'm gonna like clasp my hands together and cast guidance on myself.
crap.
Okay, 19.
Nice.
Okay. Anyone want to assist?
Roll as well, or
Yeah.
okay. Well,
Aiming for a 20.
okay. Booski.
Nice.
Yeah, absolutely. That
The
brings.
halo probably helps.
It does.
Good as
Oh,
Goblin
God.
Girl.
Get out of here, Sir Gorbius.
I tried. This juice box, man. Oh boy.
What'd you put in this?
We don't accept this help.
Something I call Hawaiian Punch.
So what is this like?
What's Hawaii?
adventuring party? What does it kind of look like the class and ancestry of this little adventuring party is?
What you're seeing is a dwarf, very badly wounded, just patched up to the best of their ability. A human, and what kind of looks like a human, but you see a lot of almost like gem-like features. Like the face has almost a stony appearance to it, and there's just where there should be freckles, it's just like little gemstone.
Neato.
Out of character, I know that's an Oriad. I don't know about in character though.
Society check.
Sure. I'm actually pretty decent at that. Society.
Uh,
19.
I don't want to whisper in Goblin, but to Kobe, I'm gonna just kind of be like, "Listen, I'll offer heals, but outside. I don't trust that if we heal them in here, they're not gonna like poke us in the back. You know what I mean?"
I'm gonna hold my hand behind my back and just give her a thumbs up. So
it definitely
what's-
seemed more calmed by your words. And yeah, you would recognize this as being as a human with an elemental heritage of being from the plane of Earth.
Let's see. Oh wow, I've never met an Oriad before.
Yeah? Never eaten one either?
Don't really eat people.
Whoa, this is a lot of stereotypes.
Yeah, you guys are kind of assuming a whole lot about us. We just kind of showed up here.
Yeah.
You guys are
we
as, you guys are as much strangers and potentially dangerous to us as we are to you.
Gotta excuse us, because you're not the first goblins we've ever come across, and every other goblin has just tried to kill and eat us.
You ever come across any goblins with specific I forgot to think about like what specific markings that my cult would have had.
Hmm?
But I'd like to ask them if they've ever come across any goblins that are from my cult.
Oh,
100%.
%.
Without revealing that that I am from that cult.
100%.
Oh, yeah, I know a little bit about them. Don't worry, we're not with them. I'm assuming you've ran into those guys before.
By this point, they've kind of lowered the weapons, not quite put them away, but at least they're not pointing them in your direction anymore. Yeah, we have lost a couple good men there. Look, if you're not like the other creatures around here, what are you doing down here?
Stretching our legs.
We
Stretching our
just
legs, looking for
yeah,
treasure.
we come up to see people like you who are in need, and we help you
that's right.
out.
Yeah, and it looks like your dwarf friend over there is a little roughed up.
Yeah. Would you mind if I took a look?
No, not yet. When we're out.
Oh,
Me
yeah,
who
that's right.
clearly
That's-
sorry. Me who clearly cannot hear any of this because I'm too busy with the juice box just walks over and just like baps him right on the head with the lay on hands. Just
Jesus
completely
Christ.
ignoring it.
Well, I figured we were gonna wait until we got outside to do that, but
Nope,
Yeah, we-
lawful good. Got to do it.
Yeah, no, we did. We discussed it.
I did not hear it.
all right, man.
I take away his juice box.
No, my juice box.
I throw it on the ground and I stomp on it.
I deserve this.
So, we overheard you talking about a couple of friends that you lost, as in like people that you were waiting to come back.
Yeah, they said they found a way out. Hopefully gonna go get help, but we weren't about to leave one of our own here alone, bleeding to death.
Well, it looks like that problem's been solved.
You're welcome.
By the way, with that lay on hands reaction, healer's halo. So add a d6 to whatever you put on that thing.
Well, all right then.
Hooper.
Mhm.
What were those two corpses that we found up by the dart trap?
A dwarf and an elf.
Your friends wouldn't happen to be a dwarf and an elf, would they?
Why?
I'm going to take that as they probably were. If so, they are filled with darts from the trap in the other room.
They just
We
look
came
between
across-
each other. Damned it.
I mean, I don't know how long they've been dead. If you rush to a nearby town or something, you could probably pay somebody to revive them if you have that much money. But they're not looking too hot.
At the very least, we can take him out of here and give him a proper burial.
Yeah, if you want me to, like, I know gentle repose. If you want to, like, preserve the body or something.
No, that's all right. We'll take care of it.
Okay. Well, do you guys plan to head out or try and travel deeper in?
Well, as long as you're not planning on stabbing us in the back the moment we turn, yeah, we'd like to get out.
I think that'd be more of a pain in the ass than anything for both of us. So,
I mean,
do you guys
I
need any
only-
help getting? Go ahead. Sorry.
I was about to say, I mean, only one of us is carrying something that can stab anyway.
Aye.
Do you guys need help finding your way out, or?
No, I think we'll be fine.
You sure? Because I mean, we could help you find your way out. You know, give you some tips and tricks on how to avoid the traps that killed your friends. For a small fee, of course, because you know we gotta eat.
Well,
Not humans.
he just looks over his shoulder at the chest that's been opened up and dumped out in the back of the room. How about whatever's in there? We can't carry that all anyway.
Do you mind if I go check what's in that chest?
Go
Are you
for
even
it.
allowed to? Are we even allowed to take what's in that chest?
This treasure
Protocol.
probably belonged to the Minotaur, which, if you step into the room a little further, you would see around the corner the dead, long since dead body, the
Oh,
Greg the Minotaur.
great.
You killed Greg.
Not that we know who Greg is. We've just heard rumors about the guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, he tried to kill us first.
Gotcha.
You know, I'm sensing a lot of bias from you. Have you tried diplomacy before you've like drawn weapons?
You know,
Yeah.
when you walk into someone's house and want to take their shit, I mean, it's kind of, you know.
In the meantime, I'm gonna go walk up to that chest and see what's in it, just in case.
Is it a trap chest?
It was at one point a trapped chest, but the trap has long since gone off. And it's
probably ended the door.
probably. It's a nice mixture of gems, jewelry, gold, all your basic treasure accoutrement.
This
I
might
don't
sound
know the meaning of the word.
this might sound weird, but for personal reasons, we don't really have much of a use for anything in this chest. You guys wouldn't happen to have any like magic items on hand, would you? Because that would be preferable for a trade.
I mean, we have stuff that we need to use.
They tell them the truth.
Make a perception check.
They got nothing out of the chest. It's magical.
Go for it. Make a perception check. Oh, you did. I did not even see the dice roll. There it goes. A full minute later.
I didn't see my dice. I just saw the thing pop up.
They probably did get something from the chest. At least
guys,
something.
Amazing
guys-
how a trapped chest would have no magical items in it.
Yeah,
I
it's weird that somebody would set it.
staring.
It's weird that somebody would set a trap on this and just kind of store nothing but gold in it. And various, useful. I mean, it's just kind of gems and shit.
I mean, is it that weird?
I mean,
A little.
Usually when you're storing something real important, that's why you would put a trap on it.
I don't
Yeah,
know.
sure you did.
A chest full of gold still seems kind of important.
Uh-huh.
Lean over, they're lying.
Shut up, you're blowing this.
You
By the
guys-
way, through all
you
of
guys
this,
follow?
Raja is feeding the adventurers.
Did you guys find any stuff in this chest? Other than what's already in there?
All right, fine. You've all been a lot nicer than I thought you would be, so he reach into his pack, pull out this long, silvery cloak, and toss it to you.
Ooh. All right, yeah. I think this'll do. You find anything else in there? Just out of curiosity, not necessarily for trade.
I mean, I found this sword. Doesn't seem like it's much more than just a slightly enchanted sword.
Can I see that sword real quick?
Um,
I'll give you my sword.
you've been nice, but I'm gonna hold on to the sword.
Hey, I healed your friend there.
Did, and we're very thankful, and we're
And I'm giving
gonna
you free
leave.
racial bias trading, so you know what? I feel like I'm giving you more than you should.
bias training.
Sensitivity training.
When
Uh,
entering a dungeon and you see a kobold, don't automatically assume it's trying to kill you. Instead, approach it very nicely and say, Mr. Kobold, please don't kill me.
at a quick glance, it doesn't look like it's really much more than a +1 striking sword.
Oh, okay, never mind. I have one of those.
Close glance. Can I guess I don't know if we have 10 minutes or not. Okay.
Yes.
I was gonna ask to use Crafter's Appraisal, but then when I looked into it, it takes 10 minutes in order to do so. So
I would say just even a quick glance from you with using the crafter's appraisal, it's definitely just a +1 striking weapon.
okay.
I mean, yeah. Cloak in hand, Koba's gonna hop down from wherever the chest is and kind of walk back towards the group and just whisper to them. So, in Goblin. So, I mean, you think we'll be penalized too harshly if they just take a sword out of here?
I thought we have access to the loot.
If it was Greg stuff, it sounds like it should be fine. I think
Oh
it'll be
yeah,
alright.
wait. Yeah, wait, no, Greg's dead, so it doesn't really matter.
I'm a little more worried about them trying to kill the Bob and Tom out
basilisk.
there. Yeah.
Do you think you could keep the basilisk at bay while they walk through?
I mean, yeah, they just need some snacks.
Alright, sure. I mean,
But
we could
they-
give that a try.
They're being all, no, we know what you help. You know what?
No,
I'm
they-
gonna. Did they say that they would take our help? I thought they were like, no, we're good.
I mean, that's the entire reason they gave me the cloak.
Yeah, they're for as much as they don't want your help, having a guide through the traps and back out would be very handy.
No, I totally misunderstood that. I'm so sorry.
Yeah, I thought they were still trying to kill us a little bit.
Well, that's not
Right.
off the table.
Yeah, I mean, we are currently huddling in a circle talking, Goblin. So.
Cobe's gonna stuff the cloak in his bag for now. I guess we can figure out what to do with it later. He's gonna turn around, or go ahead.
Oh, go. No, you're fine.
Oh, okay. He's gonna turn around, put his hands on his hips, and just kind of belt out. All right, we'll help you get out of the dungeon.
But
That, great.
there's a caveat to this.
Yeah.
Okay.
You can't kill anything else in the dungeon, or like out of the like your weapons be stored.
Yeah. There's
and
a couple of other things in here. For personal reasons that we can't really explain to you right now. We'd
no, we can
prefer if
explain
those.
it just fine. You guys are stabbies and just want to kill everything, and we understand the finer things in life.
I guess that's one way to put it. Regardless, there's a couple of monsters left in here. We should have them under control. If not, then we'll deal with them. But we would prefer if you didn't kill them.
Hey,
It's a strange.
look,
It's a strange request right now.
I'm honestly done with this place. If we can just get out, I don't even care.
That's absolutely fine, hun. By the way, here, and she hands over a whole bell pepper.
Just bell pepper.
All right. Well, while you snack on this, feel free to follow us. Please follow our instructions to a T,
Please
so
keep
we
your
can get you out of
arms,
here safely.
arms inside the lines. Do we know, as far as the map is considered, was Greg like the end of it, or was Greg like
Greg was
the
end
end
of it.
of
Yeah.
level 1? Okay. So are we gonna like escort them out and then come back, or do we want to like get the loot, take care of Greg's body at the same time? Like, what's our Gobbo game plan here?
Do we still want to keep from them that we are here to repair the dungeon? Because that might turn them against us, considering the thing that we're working to fix killed their friends.
Well, right, but I feel like if we, take some gold, and I suppose we still do have to activate the stuff, huh? Yeah, you're right. Okay, let's escort them out first and then come back.
Yeah.
Okay. So,
All right.
the four of you lead the surviving adventurers to safety, through the traps, past the basilisk, who is not entirely thrilled that it does not get to turn people to stone and eat them. But it does let them pass.
Real smooth, big guy. Real smooth. All right, calm down.
Yeah. Racha rolls like a little one of those what do we call it? The Honeycrisp apples. Rolls a big one of those over towards it.
It definitely just like turns heads for a second to just grab it into its mouth and is crunching down on it as it's watching the adventurers walk past.
Here you go, hon.
I whisper to it that it can have part of Greg when we get back.
So, what all or how much are you guys taking from the dungeon? What are you leaving behind?
Probably just take Greg's stuff.
Yeah, I was gonna say, what's the standard? Like, we obviously don't want to get in trouble, but
Like nothing
Since Greg is-
obvious.
Yeah, since Greg is dead, are we allowed to take his shit?
Technically, that at that point it was adventurer, which of course you have to split with the guild, but you have it.
So, you said there was just like coins and gems in that chest?
There is. Okay, yeah. Coins and gems in the chest, and a quick inspection of Greg's body would show that there is still a blade jabbed into the rib cage of the poor Minotaur.
no. A blade of what?
It's not really much bigger than a dagger, but the hilt is a pure black. Even the leather that's wrapped around the handle is black, and the blade is almost like in obsidian.
Before anybody touches this, can we identify it?
Yeah, I was gonna try and identify it with Arcana, if that's allowed.
Absolutely.
I'll do it with crafting. Let's go. Dual identify. What?
Go for it.
17, probably not enough.
Okay, you know what? That was a 20. A hero point. No, not allowed.
I have both of them. Oh. Shit, that should be... That might be good enough.
Do you want to also reroll yours?
Nah.
This dagger gives you heavy necromancy vibes. It... That's not a pass. You know what? It's fine. The magic that was in this dagger seems to have been expelled when it killed Greg, but it could definitely be re-enchanted. Say that.
Well, I've got no idea what that is, but we may as well take it.
Yeah. Re-enchanting?
Maybe.
Enchant it.
Something like that. Maybe we can take it to like a magic item guy and see if they know what it is.
Did Greg have any family?
Did he?
Nope. Bachelor Greg.
Alright.
Poor guy didn't even get to settle down before he died.
As you're holding the dagger, you can even still hear Greg as if he were in the room with you.
Oh no. I mean,
I know I'd like to, Greg.
I'd also like to try and identify that cloak that the adventurers tossed me.
The cloak is a clandestine cloak.
I vaguely know what that does. It's like good for avoiding notice in crowds, right?
Yeah.
so who?
See here.
Enzi, did you grab the blade?
I did grab the blade. I currently have it in my
Alright.
hand.
You hear Greg almost as if he were here with you.
Yeah, yep, you sure do. Greg, the man you never heard, that's not suspicious. Don't be suspicious, don't be suspicious.
Weird that I can hear his voice, even though I never talked to the guy. But maybe that's just my imagination.
It's just good old Greg's memories.
Gorbius, you're not great at stealth. Not to
Right.
insult you.
That hurts a little bit, but you might be
well,
right.
I don't mean to. This cloak is
very quiet.
This cloak is pretty good at stealth stuff. I think it can even cast like... Yeah, it can even cast a spell that makes you hard to detect by magic.
Ooh.
Do you want it?
I'm very tempted.
Well, I'm thinking it's probably best in your hands because you're the clankiest of us.
Yeah, all right. I'll take it. And then
I
you
will
just see
give the
Sir Gorbius
clandestine
like
cloak.
Unclick his back cape and then try like stuffing this new cloak in there. Not great, but it somehow manages to work like very loosely and clicks on the cloak.
I don't like that it's gray.
Silver.
Yeah,
Hey,
it's silver,
it's not.
technically. It's kind of shiny.
I like it when it's red. Red
Yeah.
makes me stand out a little bit more.
Anyways,
the whole
the point.
is to bleed on it,
Yeah.
then it's red.
Oh, that's
anyways,
True. And I take out my sword. I'm kidding.
if anybody wants this weird dagger, let me know. I'm just gonna hold on to it for now.
Well, weirdly enough, I do have some powers of necromancy, but I'm not sure how that work.
I mean, you're welcome to give it a try and see if you can identify it.
Sure.
All I know is that it is necromantic in some sort of nature.
I could give it a try.
Gonna hand this quote-unquote weird dagger off to Gracia.
Get it off me!
The blade of this weapon, I believe it's called a Chris blade,
Oh.
where it's kind of like wavy,
Ooh.
but the entire
like
thing jet black.
Like the Asian, what was it? I think it's an Indian sword.
I have no
Chris?
idea.
It's in Indonesian?
Let me look it up. Oh, it's
Javan?
Filipino.
Oh, Filipino.
Javan in general. But yeah,
Gotcha.
Chris.
Okay. Would there be a particular check to try and identify it further?
Yeah, go for it. Honestly, Arcana, Religion, Nature, or Occultism, your choice.
Or what?
Any of the 4 schools of magic.
Gotcha. Okay. Let's go with
Sure.
religion then.
Magic.
Could have used in nature? Darn.
And my fun rolls continue.
Oh, jeez,
Ouch.
man.
What god cursed you?
If you had used Nature, what would your roll have been?
A +3.
Nature would have been
Isn't-
exactly the same.
So it would have been a 25 for me.
Um, you would feel not only necromantic magics, but almost soul binding magics. This weapon.
Me? Or him?
Her. You with the 25.
Oh. Oh. I'll wait until Gratch is done and then ask to see the blade a little bit more.
Can you make anything out of this rush?
Maybe it feels a little goosey.
Yeah, I can't hardly make heads or tails of it. Why don't you try?
I'm gonna take the blade and just be like, Greg, you there?
There's the very distant, pained sound of a trapped minotaur soul.
Is Greg in that dagger?
Guys, can we go back and kill him? They trapped Greg in the sword dagger thingy.
That means Greg's still alive, though.
No, like his soul, I think, is like stuck in it. I don't really know how that works. It doesn't seem like it's not a nice thing to use.
Well, wait a minute. So,
I don't
if they
think
killed
were-
Greg, that means they left a magic weapon in Greg.
For whatever reason, yeah.
Yeah, that doesn't sound like any adventure I've heard of. None they care about loot anyway.
Yeah, but then they took the loot. Greg, did they say anything to you?
Does not seem to be able to communicate.
Oh, Greg. I'm so sorry, buddy. I'll figure out. We'll figure it out. It's okay, Greg. I'll wrap him in a cloth, like the softest piece of cloth I have. Like, oh, it's okay, Greg.
So as much as you want to take of the loot, you're welcome to. And then, on the way out, quickly reset, rearm the traps, giving the. Go ahead.
So did the elf, or the long shanks and the short boy have any goodies on them? Because we had said
Yeah.
that we had
Thank you.
Yeah.
So loot
course.
goblins over here.
What? No.
But
Um,
yes, please.
Together, they have about 43 gold worth of various, or they have 43 gold worth of various gems and jewelry. They also have the dwarven armor is silvered. Good to take that.
I
And
feel like
what
they
what kind of armor is it?
half plate.
Wait,
And I
let's
move
see.
faster with half plate.
Probably,
As well as a pouch of the dust of appearance.
I don't know what dust of appearance is. Let's see here.
Like makeover dust?
With that, not make you roll to rearm anything, but make your way back out of the dungeon, out of the Temple of Shifting Sands, past the basilisks who are both now awake and just give you a grunt of acceptance as you walk past them.
I feed them Greg's body unless Gotcha wanted to take some of it for dinner.
I think we're good.
You don't want to eat Minotaur?
No, you know what? I'll eat a lot of things. I'll eat scorpions. I'll eat bloodworms. I'll eat giant toad. I don't like to eat things that can name themselves, you know?
No.
Didn't someone say at the beginning that they eat humans?
No,
Well,
we're
I mean-
actively fighting against the stereotype of eating human.
Well, I mean, like, some goblins do follow certain, deities that unfortunately kind of encourage that kind of thing.
I mean, I've eaten people before. It's not great, but do what you
Wait.
gotta do to survive.
Wait, what?
I feed Greg. I feed Greg to the basilisk.
Okay.
We're
Uh,
looking over the fact that this guy's eating people.
Listen, it's a really long story that has to do with that group that I used to. I think I implied it before, but I don't come from a great community of people, and I'm just trying to, you know, provide for myself after leaving a previous life behind.
Listen,
It's
we
not
don't
really-
judge. We don't judge here. It's fine.
Yeah,
Honey.
but have you heard of Ioma Day?
I'm not converting to whatever Ioma Day
If you
is.
want-
That's not.
Hey,
It's not
if you want
really
to do
my
some
sort-
good deeds in the world, there's not a better deity.
With
Again, I'm
probably the dozenth sales pitch from Sir Gorbius to Cobenth, we will have you all return to your makeshift wagon, start the long journey back to your Doug headquarters.
Yay.
Of course, by the events that transpired here and the events, however dangerous they may be, that transpire on your way back to camp, you will all, of course, hit level 6.
Yay. We dinged.
What did it?
We did it.
Shoot, Skeeter.
We
got him.
They got him.
And with that, I want to thank everyone for watching. All of the, I think we're up to like 12 people at one point, which is insanity.
Yeah.
But thank you so much for watching live. We love you so very much.
Yeah, thank y'all. Have such a good day.
We have next week a game of Locust, then a game of Scum and Villainy, and everything just kind of repeats.
And the Lancer game, though.
And a Lancer game next week. And
Can't wait to
Unliving
get-
Luke, thank you so much for the follow.
Can't
Love
wait
you,
to get
buddy.
stalked by a bone monster next week.
Don't remind me. My anxiety I can't deal with pre-anxiety for a game.
If you love
Anxiety.
if you love horror, absolutely come watch the Locust game. It's amazing. So much
It was
horror.
so good. It was so
especially like horror, especially if you like Silent Hill kind of
Yes.
horror storytelling.
Yes. Anyways,
Mental.
we'll go normal person this time, and we'll start with Steve. Is there anything that you want to plug? Any projects you're working on you want people to check out?
I have entirely too many projects I'm working on. That's part of the problem. Aside from some settings I'm trying to cobble together, I'm also trying to put together kind of a supplemental book for medieval slash, or I should say, medieval European slash fantasy food, as I found in especially fantasy media, the food that's portrayed on screen tends to be a little simplistic, or for DMs, if you go to an inn, a lot of times it'll just be stew, bread, cheese, when historically there's been a lot more to
cuisine of the European subcontinent. So I want to
Very
kind of
cool.
bring that to DM's attention and give it a little bit of fantasy flair.
Oh, very cool. Yeah. Did you say we're that going to be out somewhere where people can see it?
Oh yes, I'll probably when I do give updates for that, you can find me at Steve Schwa 91 on Twitter. I also lurk around several discords to annoy people with many a rant, but yeah.
And like our Discord link down
Oh
below.
yeah. Yep, the
Awesome.
very same.
We'll jump down to Ty. Any projects you're working on?
I'm working on just like Steve here, entirely too many, but one that is in the process of being finished up is one that both me and James have worked on. It's sort of for now, it's a supplement primarily just containing like equipment for perhaps a Wild West setting or just a general like Western. If you want, revolvers, lever action guns, like pump action shotguns, stuff like that in your games, that's what that supplement's for. It should be coming out soon on Pathfinder Infinite.
Yes.
As far as where you can find me at easy_NZ. That's easy as in the commonly used internet euphemism EZ on Twitter, and on, of course, Hooper's Discord server, linked below. But yeah, I'm working on a few other things beside that, all of which will probably go up sometime soon whenever I get around to finishing them. But
Awesome.
Yeah, that's just about it.
Very cool. James, I know you got 24 projects going on.
Oh, you mean all 50 of them that are still open? Yeah, apparently my list of projects doubled yesterday alone. So right now you can find me converting the most recent Tal'Dorei Reborn from the 5th edition Dungeons & Dragons stuff into Pathfinder 2nd edition because I absolutely love Critical Role. And I've also, like I said, we were wrapping up Ty's project. I have a few more in the pipeline with some awesome freelancers that I really need to finish up on. A few more in NDA that I can't talk about. I now do live streaming apparently, because of course everybody now does.
Everybody.
And everybody needs to. Let's see what else. Sorry, I literally being like yesterday, like I doubled. You can find me at the Deadly D8 YouTube channel. Hopefully, we're gonna do our live streams there. Now that YouTube is nice to me and isn't blocking me from going live.
That's handy.
Let's see. Yeah, it is. It's really handy when your platform lets you do things.
Weird.
Let's see. We have a couple more interviews coming out on the Deadly D8 YouTube channel, 1 or 2 more animated videos. Okay, I got the freelancing, the streaming. All right, I'm just gonna end there. I have like 50 more projects. You can catch me at GeekJames513 at Twitter. I have a giant plethora of work that I will probably continue working on tonight until.
Yeah, absolutely. Go check all 3 of these lovely people out. They're amazing. And last but not least, Tessa.
Hey. I can mainly be found at the Lost Caravan Saturday mornings. Come check us out, either live or on YouTube or VOD or wherever, whenever. Come check us out on Discord. It's a lovely channel. We scheduled so many games because Hooper has an addiction that cannot be
True.
satisfied.
True.
There's also been some playing of Dying Light because it just came out, so maybe you can get in on that. You can find me also on Twitter and Etsy at Beetleboop Pins on Twitter and Beetleboop Studios on Etsy because I make D&D geekery jewelry, earrings, enamel pins, stickers.
Yeah.
I'm working on
I just got my
plushies.
stickers the other day. They are so good.
Oh, I'm so glad you like them. I'm working on plushies and potions next, and I'm super excited. And thank you, Hooper, and thank you everyone for showing up. And this goblin game went so fast.
It always
I'm like,
does.
what do you mean we're ending? I'm like, all right, it's 9. Okay.
We
Yeah.
pacified a troll, 2 basilisks, and convinced an adventuring party not to try and kill us.
Yep. I had a battle map
Kill
for that
them.
party and everything.
Well, I say we go follow them and kill them because they killed Greg with a super cursed dagger and left it for us to find, like Longshanks do.
Well,
if I wasn't
Log shakes.
if I wasn't in a party full of goody
do-getters.
two shoes, then I probably would have. But
I am not a goody two shoes.
yeah,
Let's
Sir
go.
Gorbius and Gracha
Aye.
here are.
With that lovely thought of tracking down the humans and killing them, we'll bring this session to a close and see what goblin shenanigans they get into next time.
Yeah.
Right.
So, I am going to throw a quick raid over to our good friends at Penny for a Tale, who are also playing some Pathfinder.
Ooh.
And I will bid you all a goodbye, a good night, and we'll see you next time.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.